It's just around the corner. He's not going to be able to take it. And just like that, he was able to take it. But then we do see here 3 more members. No, again, 4 more members. Candy gets that 3-piece. That beautiful, beautiful 3-piece right there by C.
Sharper actually trying to hit that rotation, but Rush being a sneaky player again. Look at this. Come on. No, just do it. Just do it. Get in there. Get in there. But actually, Soyman takes out Indra. Crush takes out 1. Crush takes out 2. Can he get the last one? Does he have the number 3? Slowly climbing the lead again. Now up to 50 points. Only need 27 more to get back to the game. Scared with the Sparrow. Can he make a play? Yes, he does. Big kills coming into Scared. And now the boys from NUAA slowly but surely climbing back the lead. Getting those streaks. Scared. Just being annoying in that hill. Actually gets out of the hill. Very smart play into his play actually. Scared.
Trailer is what they have, and also they also have Steelhouse. Ranger is up there, not being able to get C. Again, it's all about these power positions, guys. And right now, Ranger is heaven over there. It's going to spell trouble here for ALMGHTY, as we can see here. Such solid defense from Yoodo RSG so far, especially here from Raven and Ranger as well. It's going to be very hard, but you can see here those spawns are in ALMGHTY's favor as they spawn just behind the hard point.
Yes, actually, they did manage to get that first hill, but, you know, ALMGHTY still contesting, but it's still a close game, Beef, you know. I know ALMGHTY can give up some time here, but as much as possible, they still have to challenge this.
看到后面有人，这里的话是毛毛过来收下，西安的狙击也有所补位，1打2，一枪没死，预开，结果这边好像也是狙，哇哦，这个跳狙 ，nice， 可以呀、啊，抓到。 OK， 西安2个，哦，直接带走。西安很棒，他往右边贴的时候没有马上往左边，因为有狙神的架点，他选择滑城之后直接出去把人收掉。
A little bit too late to gather over here at P2, but again, here's Sakaichi. Heaven has that war machine getting that 2-piece.
Oh, just like that. Look at how aggressive they are. They know they got the advantage.
It's so fast, but Irfan J getting rid of Ambition, but AU Boy gets rid of Irfan J, and Guitar gets rid of Shut Up. Incendio with that.
ดีมากครับคือถ้าตัดไม่ได้ตอนเนี้ยลำบากกลายเป็นว่าภาระอันหนักตรงนี้มันไปอยู่ที่ชายแดนเพราะชายแดนจะตัดได้ครับ
เอานี่ตัดได้ไม่ได้ไม่รู้แต่ตัดตัวสำคัญอย่างชาแดนไปแล้วครับตัวนี้นี่ตัวปัญหาเลยนะ3 ราวที่ผ่านมาครับ
ขอสักวินมาก่อนครับตรงนี้ครับสำหรับตัวของชาร์เปอร์ครับไปทีละวินครับเอามาทีละวินก่อนเพื่อนค่อยๆเล่นกันไปครับ
รอบนี้เหมือนจะเดินไปกับเพื่อนครับซอยแบท
ยังรออยู่
สเดียวอยู่ในสมองต้องระวังครับ
ยังไงเพื่อนเฮ้ยโผล่มาอย่างนี้ซอยแบทเอาจัดตรงนี้ครับผมบอกเลยซอยแบทได้มาก่อนแล้ววินเซอร์
โดนตัดโดยวินเซอร์ครับไม่สำเร็จครับแผนการคุกในสมองของทางด้านอินซิเดโอครับ
อุ้ยพิโคบตรงนี้เรียบร้อยเคลียร์ก่อนครับตรงนี้ครับเคลียร์ก่อน146ตอนนี้ขอเวลามันนับขึ้นอีกนิดนึงได้ไหม147 148ต่อยเพื่อน148แล้ว149แอตโตวันช็อตมันคิวแล้วช็อตนี้นะแอตโตเพื่อนแอตโตใครเริ่มขึ้นมาแอตโตคิวเราเพื่อนนะ
แอตโตก็พันครับ
จีต้องเล่นครับแล้วเข้ามา148เฮ้ยเพื่อนตรงนี้149ขอทันอยู่เฮ้ยทันนะเพื่อนนะตรงนี้ผมบอกเลยเฮ้ยเอานะตรงนี้ท่านผู้ชมครับเอาใจช่วยก่อนครับอย่าให้มันได้มีซักพอยต์อย่าให้มีซักพอยต์ถามจริงๆเถอะนะแอตโตถ้าไม่149นี่ไม่เอาจริงใช่ไหมเพื่อนแล้ว3พอยต์ขึ้นมา140ไปแล้วท่านผู้ชมเอาแล้วครับตรงนี้ครับผมบอกเลยว่าพิกนรกของจริงนะตรงนี้จุด A เพื่อนจุด A ใจเย็นๆก่อนจุด A เฮ้ยจุด A ไม่มีสักคนแล้วเรียบร้อยหรือเปล่าแล้วโอ้โหอย่างนี้จบครับผมท่านผู้ชม
เฮ้ย
ร้อยเพื่อน
Ramaikan live chatnya. Berhasil mendapatkan satu pemain seorang cik video jauh. Dan ternyata sang bocil ajaib kita berhasil mendapatkan 4 pemain. And view boy langsung ditutup usianya. Pentakill maybe. Reload bentar lagi. Di reload dulu ya kan. Santai dulu. Naik dulu ke atas. Kita bakalan jadi montir dulu ya kan. Dijuk dulu. Ternyata di sana masih berhasil mendapatkan 5 pemain.
He does not have the best weapon in his hand, but I feel like if anyone could clutch it, it could be Crush. He has 25 seconds. He has to make a play here. Does spot one, and let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to go for that early pick, or is he just going to try to go for that ninja? Will not. First engagement coming in here.
crashes D-Mors. Can he get this? One player right there in front of him. Thermite in front, goes in for the defusal. He might get this. Crash! No!
Trip cap coming into NUA. Here comes the early war machine. I think they're just trying to end this already, AJ. I know it's just the first half. Both streaks coming in for Demores and has the war machine. Does see 3 players. It's going to be a huge play coming into him. Can he get it? But there's a war.
Menor nggak laku ya, tapi di sini dari Zen cukup nyayur 2 kill, 3 kill. Sisian mau langsung lenyap tapi P dapat 1 Zen.
And he never managed to come back. I don't think so. I think RSG might end it here, AJ.
Absolutely, and thank you. Shout out.
Oh my God.
You see that again. Dinosaurs will die, and this time we will reach the top. Ranger coming through, and he kills them with just an... And they will manage to tie up the points just to about that 57 range. Are they going to be able to bake this bread as we drop into hard point number 4? Bakery picked up once again by NRX.
Now, this is going to be the most important hill for both teams, actually. We're going to be seeing a lot of operator stuff, a lot of scores.
And yet again, but this time the difference, he has got the bomb!
แล้วช็อตนี้กีตาร์บรรเลงเพลงเศร้านะตรงนี้
ยังครับผม
กีตาร์บรรเลงเพลงหลอก
ยังแล้วต่อฟินตรงนี้ตัดอัลฟาได้หรือเปล่าครับโดนกลับมาแล้วตัดได้ติดคอมา2ด้วย
ครับตรงนี้
That is a triple cap, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. HG bringing in the Vito once again, just to close this off with the bag. And this Vito, on the other hand, will stay just as long as the previous Vito, as it does all of that damage.
And this should be over, AJ, already with the amount of score sheets that they have.
In back-to-back, living a 2-on-2 situation. Shut up for Singapore, and he gets it done. Zen taken out. Shut up strikes once again, but he doesn't get it. A 1-on-1 situation. Ihan, he goes in for the defusal. One more opportunity. Hard point. And this is, sorry, domination point. And this is absolutely crazy. Nobody does this to NRX. NU Anarchy. Voucher taken down, and it looks like the defense will be broken by Skurd as he drops in with the Man of War. Goes in with the takedown. Beautifully done. And Man of War Skurd will still be alive. Shock RC in here for the assist.
จะตัดคนก่อนมาอย่าง
เผล
นี้
อ
ตัด
กี
คน
ตา
ค
ร์
รับ
อยากตัด2หรือเปล่าครับตรงนี้
ตั
ร
ด
อ
คน
ทางด้านบน
ตั
ลู
ด
ดเข้าไปแต่ว่าพลาด
คน
พลาดตรง
ได้
นี้ได้
ก่
อ
อยู่ น
ฮะ
เลือดเต็มร้อย ผมบอกแล้วว่าจะทำได้กีตาร์เอาหน่อยช็อตนี้นะผมบอกเลยว่าเก็บ4เกมเดียวเก็บ4เกมเดียวแล้วขึ้นมาลูกก่อนขึ้นมาลูกก่อนแล้วทำได้เป็นไงเก็บ4เกมเดียวผู้ชายคนนี้เราหยุดไม่อยู่นะ
11 at their best. NU Anarchy wanted the senpais to bring their best, and their senpais bring their best. And this is the best. It's so difficult to beat and whoop it. And NU Anarchy, they are just rampaging all over. They don't want to take this lying down. And NRX Jeremiah 2911 don't have a chance. Demon.
และมาเป็นตัวเหมาครับแล้วยังไงดีต่อยแบดเอ้ยต่อยแบดอันเดอร์สไตล์ลงมาแล้วเก็บ4-4ได้แล้วนาวีได้มา1แล้วต่อยแบดจะเป็นคิวไฟแล้วเปิดเก็บตรงต่อยแบดไปแล้วแต้มมันไหลครับท่านผู้ชมผมบอกเลยตอนนี้ว่า
โอ้โหแล้วดูครับความมั่นใจมาเป็น对目前的分数来讲的话是 DS 后续有机会来追捕宝哥这里发挥了1个2个收第3个漂亮阻断了对面 NRX 的这一波进攻再来往前压第4颗人头直接卡到了很好的破车位而且有机会打对方屁股第5颗
哇，大车特伤完全没有在停火的。
第6颗这是怎么回事เขาวางระเบิดให้พิชันรู้เก็บไป1ก่อนตัวแอมบิชันแล้วเขาวางระเบิดที่บอมบีแล้ว
ข้างบนเสียงผู้
เราเจอตรงนี้ไม่ไหวหรือเปล่าไหวอยู่แอมบิชันเก็บตัวเดินได้นั้นตัดกล้องให้เห็นแบบนี้เรารู้ไหมแอมบิชันยังหลบได้เพื่อนเก็บพิธี4ได้อะครับกลับมา3ตรงนี้แล้วรอเวลาแก้บอมดีฟิวต์บอมเวลาเหลือเลยอะไรแอมบิชันดึงแต้มสำคัญกลับมาได้5-4เลยครับกล้องมันนำไปตัดจังหวะนั้นด้วยแอมบิชันไปแล้วสุดท้ายแกรีเทิร์นฟอร์มเดอะเดสกลับมาคัด3ตรงนี้ผมบอกแล้วไง
จริงเนี่ยแอสโตชุดนี้
Welcome. This is Call of Duty Mobile's Garena Invitational for the year 2021. Jericho, we can't hype it up just yet, man, because the amount of action that's gonna come in here today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, unprecedented. With the one and only Jericho and the Mustachio AJ walking you guys through all of the action that's gonna be in here today. Jericho, how do you feel, man?
I feel great. I've been waiting for this day, and I don't know what's gonna happen. This is it. It's gonna come down to this, AJ. Day one. Are we gonna see upsets? Are we gonna see convincing 3-0s? Let's see what's gonna happen, AJ.
Absolutely right, because the day is gonna be filled with so much of emotions, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're gonna start things off with what might be a revenge, because when we go into that match, Jericho, the Kings of MYSG will take on the previous Kings of MYSG. This is the fight for the throne. The battle has been won, but the war is not over. And I hope Yoodo RSG, as well as the Almighty, when they step into the ring, they take it all the way to match number 5, man, because that's exactly what the audience wants to see.
Yes, you are actually right. You know, we might see that revenge type of feel from Almighty, because remember, they got reverse swept. But not only that, also remember the other brackets. We got the Filipino brothers fighting each other again. So it's a rematch. But we can't forget about our first matchup as well, Astro versus DG. So all these matches are just it's gonna be filled full of action, AJ.
Absolutely, man. And the upper brackets, you guys will see that at the very end, as Junior Games will take on Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. But there's that match in between, right? That match in between is what people are looking forward to. When I say people, the Filipinos, because the two juggernauts, the senpais, NRX Jeremiah 2911, will face off with the juniors who are trying to say to the world that they can do it, and they might even be able to do it better. NU Anarchy. Jericho, I don't know what to expect, man. This day is gonna be crazy. It'll go down in the history books of Call of Duty Mobile, and nobody will forget. Even the first day of the playoffs are gonna be grand finals worthy already.
Yes, all these teams deserve to get that spot in the grand finals, but there can only be two in the grand finals. There can only be one who can win. So it's time for no more mistakes, no more fooling around. You have to show up. Every single life matters. All these games matter. How you play call, you know, it's just time to show up. It's time to show who's gonna be the big boys and who's gonna go home.
Well, and we will see 2 teams being dropped here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And that's what makes this so tough, right? Because out of the 6 teams that have managed to scratch and claw their way all the way up to the top here, to lose 2 would be a huge blow, not just to the fans, but to those players themselves who have worked their way up. But it's just inevitable as we go down. We want to find that top champion, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and do or die, we will see them scratch and claw their way up. The upper brackets, right, between Junior Games as well as Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. We've seen so many of those rounds being taken by Astro, and they almost got it done. Will today be that day where they actually get it done? Because even if they do get it done, Junior Games is not out of it, because this is the upper brackets, right? So whoever who loses gets a chance to fight here tomorrow as well. So these 2 squads are super secured. I don't even think the team that loses is gonna be very troubled, you know, losing. Then again, it's facing, you know, one of those 4 other teams, right? Which is not gonna be easy, Jericho. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we drop into the day. The 6 squads in here. NRX Jeremiah 2911, as well as NU Anarchy. 2 teams representing the PH region. DH gets Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill on that rep. ID Junior Games right up front. MY has Yoodo RSG, as well as SG with the Almighty. The lineup is as best as possible here, Jericho. Here are the playoffs, man.
Yes, and as you can see the bracket, we do see the upper bracket final having Junior Games Esports versus Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. And then for the lower brackets, we have 2 rounds, one for Yoodo RSG and Almighty, and NRX Jeremiah and NU Anarchy. And I mean, looking at it, AJ, if you're in the lower bracket, you only have 1 shot. It's just 1 shot, that's it. And if you lose, I mean, you'll be eliminated. And if you're in the upper bracket, you do have that 1 shot. But then again, everything matters here. And AJ, we do see price pool, AJ. And this prize pool is very, it's a big one, AJ. For a champions, we do see 20,000 US dollars. Second is 10,000 US dollars. Third is 4,500 USD. And fourth is 2,500. Fifth and sixth is 1,000. Seventh and eighth is 500. And AJ, it is such a big prize pool, AJ.
No, absolutely, man. And here's the thing, right? Yes, players do usually fight for the money, but these 6 squads here today, as they go into the match, the money does not matter. Everybody, all 6 squads, they want to get up to that #1 spot. Why, Jericho? Why do they want that #1 spot?
They want to be known to be the best. They want to be the best in Asia, and they're proving it right here, AJ.
And they won their spot at the World Championship as well. Secured, guaranteed for them, so they can go on a roll and they can represent Garena on the grandest stage of them all. We didn't have it last year, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, due to some unforeseen circumstances. But we've been bumped up, yo. This is so early in the year, and all of the action is coming through back to back, courtesy of Call of Duty Mobile. And here is the squad, the Almighty, sent down from heaven. The squad of heaven, Alib, Shut Up, Incendio, Irfan J, as well as Smokey, down here to smoke their opponents out.
Yes, and we can see this is where Almighty should shine, AJ. Remember, they were really having the best of games in the group stage, AJ. But now we know that they wanted this. They want to be in this type of situation where it's the playoffs and they could show the world who they really are, AJ.
Like I said, man, the battle has been won by Yoodo RSG. Can they win the war as well against the brothers from across the causeway? Ads Alfari, Ranger, Derp, as well as Raven will represent the Kings of Malaysia, the Kings of MYSG at the moment, unless the Almighty takes that second title back.
And yes, and we do see these guys all experience from other tournaments, from other types of games, and they're also ready. So, it's really hard to pick a team or even a team from this series because these guys are ready. And I know they've been practicing, they've been working hard, both teams actually, but it just really comes down on how you're going to take this game, each game, how are you going to try to win it, AJ?
And here's the thing as well, right? When they go in for this match, for Yoodo RSG, so much is on the line because they've been that squad that has not been able to get it done all the way at the very end. But this time round, they made that difference. Yoodo RSG has broken that curse. As we take a look at the head-to-head, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, will these stats show us what we can expect later on? 15.57 versus 16.81. Not too shabby at all between the two. The average kills between Shut Up as well as Ranger, they look all right. The deaths in there, not much different in there as well. But here's what is interesting. The assist that seems to come through for the SG side is a little bit stronger than Ranger, Jericho.
Yeah, I think Shut Up just tags a lot of people. He always gets shots on the enemies. Even though he doesn't get to kill them, he makes them so weak that his teammates can just pick him up and get those assists, AJ.
Okay, let's see. Crossfire Summit banned off for game #1. Hard point. It's Yoodo RSG with the win on the coin toss, which means Malaysia might just get the advantage. Standoff, that is gonna be the showdown. Hotel Yard is gonna be on fire, Jericho.
Yeah, it's going to be standoff. Both teams are playing great on standoff, and I think this is going to be a straight-up gunfight. They don't even care. They're not even going to pull out anything. They just want a mano-on-mano because they know it's a best of 5, so they want to go out hot. And for S&D, we do see Tunisia and Raid banned, AJ.
Oh, so what is it gonna be for Search and Destroy? Could it be Summit? Almighty wouldn't want to drop in there though, so I wonder what are they oh, firing range, very interesting. Then again, Yoodo RSG, they mastered this field, this particular map a long time ago. This as the dinosaurs would call it, this Jurassic Park, it's something that has been there for years now. So I don't think it's gonna shake Yoodo RSG up too much. Almighty better be ready for that fight because Yoodo RSG, they'll go ahead ahead to pick up map number 3. If they manage to take it at firing range as well, this could be a 3-0 sweep. But this is the Almighty that we talk about, and standoff getting picked by Yoodo as well. Interesting the way they want to fix this.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It might be that kind of psychological aspect into this game. Like, you know what? Let's just play standoff. I know they're good at it, but let's just fight it. You know, I'm pretty sure we're better at the gunfights. Maybe it's that kind of psychology. And then in Nuketown, we see Nuketown for Hardpoint. I mean, AJ, it's just gonna be a straight up rank game, honestly.
Yoodo RSG, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, going in here to see if they can guarantee a win. Worst case scenario, 5-2, right? Because they are looking at a 3 back-to-back standoff picks here, because they are absolutely confident that on this map they can take it against Almighty. And even if they do lose those 2 sandwich maps that, you know, Almighty have picked in here today, it might be able to guarantee them a spot. But here's the thing, Jericho, nothing is guaranteed at this stage.
It's not, especially at their position. They're in the lower bracket. So if they win that, yeah, you get through, but you might go against Astro or DG, and they're no joke. So, you know, it's really going to be hard. You know, you're going to be exhausted playing that. But then again, there's no more excuses since it's the playoffs, AJ.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is going to be the match number 1. Are we going to be able to see whether the MY side picks this up? It is SG first off with those points. Almighty Incendio kicking things off at the hard point, and the hotel yard gets lit up well, Jericho.
Yes, and then we do see a very different kind of early lead and try to get that lead immediately, so that, and they're trying to play distance. You know, they're using their gunfights, they're using that distance with their ARs to get those positions right, AJ. And RSG, they're not really having the best of times right now, but they do have the response, AJ, and let's see what's gonna happen here.
And see, this would be a reverse blow all of a sudden, because RSG with those 3 picks, they are expecting a win. They are expecting a guaranteed win. If they don't pull it off at standoff in game number 1, that's gonna break their spirit. And you know Almighty is confident with their map number 2. Search and Destroy, Almighty might want to go on a rampage. Then again, Derb has shown us at the NYSG Championships as to why the Yoodo RSG side is so strong. Because in Derb's own words, heaven freaking who, right? Have been able to pull it up against the MY side. Well, today is a different world. Almighty able to take the first 2 points and crush the MY side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so many questions, but we get all of the answers in a bit, Jericho.
Yeah, and as we can see, AJ, they're not really having the best of starts. You know, RSG getting down by a lot of points. They're not really winning their gunfights, AJ. I don't know what's really happening, but, you know, 20 seconds, they can try to make this final push as a contested, and I think the rotation will be huge here, and this is where it's going to be huge. This hill is going to be huge for RSG. If they get to this hill first, they get all the points, they'll be back, or if Almighty gets it, it's going to be a huge lead for them.
Absolutely right, and the reason why you're pointing that out is because look at that spawn, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the top right-hand side of your screen. You can see that this is RSG. So RSG will be able to pick up the third half point. This is called out. If they manage to go in here and get it done, they should be able to catch up with the Almighty. The Almighty shouldn't be too far away at all. But here is the push coming through, and it's going to be Incendio with that chop, and the DRH will get it done. Almighty with the push, and they will take over house as well. And this is the important point. They managed to reset the spawn of RSG, but look at the team push coming back through Jericho. RSG doesn't want to let it go, and they will show that even though you reset our spawns, you cannot reset the fire that we've already kindled within ourselves to get the win. Although I say that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 33-76, not a lot, but RSG, Yoodo RSG still playing catch-up, Jericho.
Yes, and we can see the streaks are actually getting in here. Raven does have his sentry gun. This will be a huge hill to invest those streaks so that they can manage to get the lead or tie it up. But as soon as you said that, Almighty's already there in a rotation. Spawns are going to be coming from Tractor's side, and I think RSG might be able to push here, but Here comes the Sparrow kills coming in from Almighty. Let's see who's going to win these gunfights, AJ.
Hands down, I expect RSG to go in here for the win, right? And there is no way they will not do that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the reason being because we know MY has the better cooks, we have the better food. So Almighty, I don't think bakery is your spot. But look at this. Shut up, baking that bread, picking up those points. Incendio doing his part as well. Can RSG save some face for the MY side? We bake that bread. We bake the better roti canai, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But Almighty, they want to do something different. They want to show that they've got some culinary skills as well. RSG, 20 seconds in there, they will go ahead and take that hard point back. Aleph on the defense, XS1 Goliath on the approach as well. And it's going to be heaven, none other than heaven on the defense with the XS1 Goliath. Are we going to be able to see them flip some roti canais? Well, we see them flip Yoodo RSG at the very.
Well, I mean, as we can see right now, you see full streaks coming out from RSG. They might have to invest a lot here just to destroy that Goliath. And we do see Heaven just posting up very good positioning with his Goliath, and he will give those calls. But here comes the cluster strikes. One from Almighty, one from RSG, just to stop the bleeding. But they still need to catch up. They need to get this time. It's very important, or else it's just going to be near impossible to make the comeback, AJ.
Look at Heaven's gameplay, man. You very rarely see people with the XS1 Goliath going in for a defensive play. Every single time someone pulls out the XS1 Goliath, they think that they are the son of God, and they walk into trouble thinking that death is not gonna stop them, right? But that is how you XS1 Goliath defend. RSG on the move so far, but the Hotel Yard with the 20 points. The 20 seconds is enough for Almighty to pull off match number 1. This is 15 seconds in, but it's so close. 6 more points in. Are we gonna be able to see SG crush MY? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this might just happen as the Almighty take match number 1.
Wow. I was not expecting that, AJ. That's a shocker already. First game,
Really?
It's a shocker for me because I thought, you know, you picking Standoff and RSG, Kings of MYSG, they just got shut down. They couldn't do anything, AJ.
Shut down is, an understatement. Yoodo RSG picked Standoff 3 times back-to-back to guarantee a win for themselves. What happened to the guarantee? Heaven freaking who? Almighty freaking who? Almighty has stepped down, and they have shown the godly powers that they can bring into Call of Duty Mobile. But this is once again an MYSG rematch. We've seen this happen. We've seen the Almighty take 2 matches, and we've seen a reverse sweep at the highest level coming in from the MY players. So I wouldn't count them out, but damn, what a blow.
Yeah, it was, I mean, looking at the scoreboard here, we do see for Almighty, Shut Up and Heaven with double 20 kills. And look at their deaths. Heaven 20 and 7, Alip 19 and 9. And then Irfan J with 14, Incendio with 15, and Alip with 19. And then, it's all balanced killings. They don't really die as much as they can. But for the other side of for RSG, Ranger and Alfar just having not really the best of games, 6 and 20, 8 and 19, just having a hard time, coming out flat. So we don't know. Maybe they're just, getting nervous. But then again, you can't get nervous at this time because it's the playoffs, AJ. So they have to step up in S&D, show them why they're one of the best teams in S&D, AJ.
Oh, absolutely, man. And but here's the thing, though. Map number 2, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the map pick of the SG region. The Almighty map pick will bring us down to none other than the firing range, right? So are we going to be able to see... What? No, I think this is a mistake. I don't think they already lost, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Please do ignore what you see in front of your screen, for the Mustachio is confused as well. But no worries, lah. Once in a while, we need to fire some people, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So 61 to 150, right? Firing range, search and destroy. Are we going to be able to see Almighty take this again? Because just like what I said, if we do go in here, and Almighty manages to get the win based on a map pick that they know for sure. Because I've told you, the IQ gameplay is coming in from SG, untouchable, unbeatable. The only ones that I've seen near the Almighty squad is NU Anarchy, surprisingly, right? In terms of the strategies. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope for the MY side, but Derp can make that difference.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at the games, I did manage to look back some games, and they're both really just solid in firing range. It really comes down to the snipers. The snipers, you're right. Derp and Heaven, they set the tone. They make the plays. You know, they can go on an ace if they want to. They can get these collaterals and stuff. So they're gonna set that tone for the team, and let's see what's gonna happen in here, AJ.
Okay, it's going to be Derp in here with the approach first, and looks like Shut Up is going to go up against him. A quick slide ensures that Derp will survive, and a quick push from Derp will make sure that headshot tells him Shut Up is also one to be feared. That flick shot doesn't come through for Shut Up, but on the runaway, Ranger will get taken down, and it looks like the SG side will have an amazing advantage. 5 versus 3, but the bomb has been planted by the MY side. What sort of a defense is this gonna be as ALMGHTY as well as Raven go in here, and it looks like what a return of the favor. Heaven with the solo push, ALMGHTY taken down, and can Heaven get it done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, against the one and only Raven, who scratches and claws his way through, and he soars as RSG takes point number 1.
Wow, that was a very fast round. You know, as soon as you switch back to the game, we already see them planting. So that was like a 10-second rush. Even though Shut Up gets those 2 kills, you know, RSG managed to stay composed. And then Raven with 4 kills, almost getting that ace, but huge plays coming out of RSG. And just like that, the first blood comes in, AJ. Here comes the plant.
And that's a revenge, right? Because it was Shut Up that took Derp out with a headshot earlier. And what a comeback by Derp. Is he going to be able to continue this run? But I don't want to see just revenge shots from Derp. I want to see him make some plays just like that as Irfan J gets shut down. And it's going to be Derp on fire as we see him just ravage through the players. Heads will take Aleph out of the equation. Heaven on Eds, leaving just Heaven all alone in here. Lonely. He feels so lonely. Oh, but ALMGHTY doesn't think so. Derp taken out. Is Heaven gonna come back in here? A 2-on-1 situation. Raven says, get out of my game, boy. A second time in a row, he will go ahead to close it for the Kings. Yoodo RSG.
I think Almighty's just not getting prepared right now. They're just being surprised by that super ultra rush. And as you can see, look at the map. AJ, that 5-man rush coming from RSG. This is it. This is what they need. And I think they're just going to be bashing in there, not even going to check for info. They're just going to trade in there and go in.
A 5-5 situation, and it looks like the Almighty gets its in there, gets taken down, and goes in for the push. One more time, but KRM doesn't get the shot. Heaven gets actually sent to Heaven for this round. It's going to be Shut Up on the push, but Raven gets it done yet again as Shut Up gets the shot on Derp. But say hello to my little bird Raven as he soars through the sky. 3rd round in a row. He takes it for Yoodo RSG.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you perfectly rush a bomb site. Take notes. And I think RSG is they don't want to play it slow. They just want to, you know, full throttle, nitros mode. And as we can see, everything just going well for them, AJ.
In here with the aim yet again. Is Shut Up going to get taken down, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Trophy system gameplay coming in strong from Derp and those micro peaks. The micro peaking in a mobile game is one of the most difficult things as Irfan J takes him out with a headshot. It's going to be Aleph on the push as well. This time the little bird Raven has been taken down. Captain Ranger eliminated as well. A 4-on-2 situation. The Almighty looks strong, but ALMGHTY as well as Ed say hell to the no, making it a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb not planted just yet. 1 minute 80 seconds, and we are gonna see a B push coming through, and the Almighty just cannot read the Yoodo RSG gameplay.
Yeah, as we can see, the rotations coming in. Now all they have to do is play time and stick together. They do have info. Another one. Ed gets taken out, and ALMGHTY, it's a 1v1, AJ.
Are we gonna be able to see SG finally get it done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Everything rests on his shoulders. ALMGHTY runs away. He goes in for the defense. No!
Unfortunate.
What was that? And that was a throw, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He could have got that clutch, but what a potato as FC gets 1 point. It not a well-deserved point there. I don't think that was well picked up. RSG could have gotten a 4-0 here. They might just pay a very heavy price for this one, Jericho.
Yeah, and you know, I thought ALMGHTY had the upper hand, but he didn't have to challenge. All he had to do was play time. But you know, in the end, now ALMGHTY has that round. Now they're just gonna try to slow it down now, and let's see how they're gonna manage to get 2 more to tie it up.
The thermite peaks coming in from the SG side. Absolute godly moves as ALMGHTY gets eliminated so early in the round. Shut up with those jump shots. Does not find an opponent in front of him. But the quick thermite should be able to get the job done. He doesn't see that opportunity, but a Ranger, then none other than Captain Ranger, will make things equal. 4-on-4 Jericho with the plant.
Yeah, it's 4-on-4, and we do see the 4 stack. And look at everyone; they're just looking at each other. And now it's a 4-on-3. They're trying to get those kills, huge kills coming in 20 seconds. No, ALMGHTY, they have to make a push here.
But I don't think they can, man. Derb instead goes in for the push and a quick scope. Oh, he misses the shot. Iron Front J on the butt. He doesn't get that as well. Heaven this time comes through, but Derb sees that, eliminates his opposition. But Irfan J, not enough time, my boy. MY will take that point.
Yeah, very good plays coming to Dirk. You know, if he got taken out there, it might have changed the round. But Irfan J, he also scrambled, and then Heaven tried to make a play from behind. But Dirk, before he died, he did take one with him. It was Heaven, and now it's 4-1 AJ, and we see the pressure coming in for ALMGHTY.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful 2-1 defense coming in from RSG. And Derb with a beautiful opener as well. Incendio taken out. But Derb will have to pay for it with his life because the ALMGHTY side sees it's just a solo defense. Alip with a beautiful takedown on Edge. And it looks like the ALMGHTY will be able to get the bomb run with the advantage with 1 man. 4-1 situation. Shut up, just spinning the herd. But Ranger responding immediately. Can Heaven get the defense set here? It's just 2 more players to take down ALMGHTY as well as Captain Ranger. Sounds easy, anything but. As Ranger takes Alip out of the equation, Heaven still waiting. ALMGHTY with a 2-piece. What in the world? As Yoodo RSG shows you why they are kings of MYSG.
Wow, that's just unfortunate because they were all focused on Ranger and didn't know where ALMGHTY was. Ranger was the bait and ALMGHTY just made the play. The bait and switch worked, and now 5-1, and they only need 1 more round, AJ. And let's see, do we see a reverse comeback, or you know what's gonna happen here, AJ?
Oh, he saw it, but he didn't take it. It's an Incendio thermite gameplay, but Ed's very good placement, and a player will just go back from where he came from, thanks to that thermite gameplay. But right now, Alip right there in front of him, Ed's with the defense. He doesn't want to go in for that push. That probably might be the best situation, the best call to make, as Ranger waits for the opportunity on that recover with the 5 HP. Incendio with a 2-piece as Raven and ALMGHTY get retired from that round. Ranger takes Incendio out. 1 more opportunity, but a 2-on-1. What a jump shot coming in from the captain of MY. It is just a 2-on-1 as Ranger takes Heaven out of the equation as well. But can he get it done with 21 more seconds left on the clock? QQ9 in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to be Irfan J coming in for the push. Captain Ranger, no! As Irfan J secures it for the ALMGHTY.
He tried. I know he still had 15 seconds, a lot of time, but I think Ranger just went in there because he was feeling it. He did get those kills with a sniper, but that wasn't the best way to get that 1v1. Now it's 2-5. Let's see if ALMGHTY can make the comeback or RSG will close this out.
Ranger. He is the man who can get it done. Derb this time falls early. Irfan J once again on the scout. He's going to be shut up. Who takes Eds out of the equation? This might just be the finisher coming in from RSG. But look at them, man. They are on that handicap 5 versus 3.
Yeah, and you can see 5 versus 3, still winnable here, but the bomb will go down. If you look at the RSG, no one's in A. Everyone is at B, and there's 1 person in the middle, which is Ranger. He can make the play for the team. I mean, Raven, sorry, he has to make the play here. If he can take out 1 or 2 here, that will open up the flank. And there we go. This is it. This is the play that they need. And here comes the push.
Well, it's going to be Ranger with the scout in here. Yeah, and he manages to shut up out of the equation. Shabba room, you can't be stopping in for a Shabba right now. Shut up as Irfan J gets eliminated as well. Aleph in a 2-on-1 situation. Ranger shuts that down, and it's a 6-2 victory for the Kings of MYSG. Yoodo RSG will take it right back from Almighty.
Wow, that was, I don't know, one of the fastest SNDs I've ever seen. It might be. Like, each round was just really fast. It was really fast, and, you know, that was just perfect gameplay coming from RSG. They get the vibes back. They rotated well. Ranger hitting those snipes. Derp making those first bloods, and Almighty had no answer to that, AJ.
Yeah, man, and to everyone who's creating a ruckus in the comment section at the moment. They pre-recorded the matches and are making Mustachio shoutouts over pre-record. Calm down. It was a 6-2 victory. It was an accident with the previous one. We've sorted that out already. This is all out raw damage coming in from Yoodo RSG, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Almighty could not get it done. And the map picks are absolute opposites. If you take a quick look at it, Jericho.
Yeah, it is. You know, the ones who picked Hardpoint first, RSG, they lost. The ones who picked S&D on firing range, they lost too. So, you know, we'll never know what's gonna happen here. It's a really back and forth. You know, at this point, it doesn't even matter what your map pick is, because it really just comes down on how you're gonna play it. And look at how RSG did. They rushed in there, they bashed their heads in there, they knew they were gonna win their gunfights, and they just really traded it well. And now we can see it's a 6-2, and let's see who's gonna win this pivotal game number 3, AJ.
Let's see indeed, man. Can the SG side get it done? Or will we see the Kings of MYSG rise to the top? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the battle has been won by MY so far in a tremendous reverse sweep that they took over the Almighty side at the grand finals of the MYSG Championship. But this time round, it is an opportunity presented on a silver platter to not only get their revenge by eliminating Yoodo RSG from the competition, but also pushing all the way through to the finals. This is the opportunity the Almighty want, and they have it. But can they capitalize, Jericho?
Yes, I think they have a really strong chance in this, AJ. We did see standoff a while ago for game number 1. Almighty did show them 150-61, but then again, this is domination now. It's not a rotating hill. The objective's not going to move. Spawns don't really matter as much as in Hardpoint, but here it really comes down on who's going to get those middle gunfights and those score streak usage, and how you use your operators, how you use your utilities. Really gonna come down to those, you know, who's gonna make the biggest play, who's gonna make that impact. So, I mean, it's really anybody's game at this point, AJ.
Indeed, one apiece with 3 more games to play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. There is just no calling it, right? And you've seen it just happen right in front of you. MYSG, these are the 2 best that we've pushed forward to represent us in Garena, right? And they are showing us why they are the best in each of their countries. And when you see Yoodo RSG with the push, they are absolutely unstoppable. I mean, relentless attacks coming through for that search and destroy. Even on the defense, they have been so amazing. And Derp was the guy that made everything possible so many a times.
Yeah, and you know, they're just not scared. You know, you have to be confident, and that's the confidence level that RSG has. They're just not scared if they're gonna have like 20 deaths or 30 deaths. As long as they make the play, they're gonna make it happen. But no, Almighty, they're not gonna care about that. If they're gonna take you out, they're gonna take you out whatever it takes, AJ.
572-point pick by Yoodo RSG so far, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Almighty haven't responded just yet, and they are attempting a triple cap as well with the Bravo pick. And look at this. It is the Almighty who go in for that push with that triple cap for just a couple of seconds, Jericho. Yoodo RSG, this might just be an early warning to them.
Yeah, but early, just like the hard point, it was the early stories. You know, how they managed to get that early lead. But look at the positioning of ALMGHTY. Everyone is in a power position. They're just holding down lanes where people do move up. And RSG's having a hard time. Look how they're not pushing together. They're scrambling around. They're trying to make that hotel yard. They're trying to push a graveyard. And let's see what's gonna happen here. Can they manage to cap B? They did get those opening kills, AJ. And now it's all RSG on kill feed.
The kills are one thing, but if you can't cap those flags, then it means absolutely nothing. As Raven understands absolutely what I just said, goes in for that defense, beautiful trophy system gameplay coming through, and he holds his spot down. Derp almost taken out of the equation, but continues to push as Yoodo RSG reverse this, and they will attempt the triple cap as well. Can the Kings of NYSG, Yoodo RSG, dance with the Tigers, dance with the Tigers who have represented us so far at that very top amongst the legends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, representing Malaya. I don't think so, because ALMGHTY are trying to make this as possible as possible. There we go.
Yeah, but as you can see, it's only a 19-point lead now. RSG manages to get that double cap, but as soon as we said that, it's going to be taken right back by ALMGHTY. Very good plays coming out from ALMGHTY. They know when to invest their streaks. They know when to wipe everyone out. And RSG has no answer right now. They're having really a hard time trying to hold and maintain this lead, AJ. They're having a hard time in respawns, AJ.
If they continue having those troubles, they are not going to be able to respond to the onslaught that they are facing. But look at this, right? Even though I say that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the points between the two squads, not that different at all. Not a lot between them, as the Bravo pick comes through for Yoodo RSG. Derp getting the job done, and such a fundamental base being set up, and Derp is the guy that this fundamental base will not exist if he wasn't in this squad, man. Derp together with Ranger, how far have they brought the Yoodo RSG team, Jericho?
They brought it really far, you know, ever since the start in the 21 Huntsman days, they've been there. But now they have to hype them up. They gotta like get mad at each other, because this is not the RSG that I know and you know, AJ. So you know, we can all reminisce about their old days, but if they can't win this one and they can't bring it back, it's gonna be nothing, AJ.
Yeah, and here's the problem with the map picks as well. I didn't understand those map picks, because I really thought that, you know, Yoodo RSG was trying to flex ALMGHTY with those map picks. Because standoff is what ALMGHTY picks when they want to guarantee a win for themselves. And please correct me if I'm wrong, Jericho. But this time Yoodo RSG wanted to say that, hey, you know what, let's get down and dirty, let's go boogie.
I mean, you know, going into that map picks, I think they did their research, but I feel like our ALMGHTY just really played better. You know, I know they also like standoff, but it just really came down to those plays, AJ. You know, the plays on how they play. And RSG's not really having the best of times in playing these maps, and it's really unfortunate. I think they would love to change the map, AJ, maybe to a raid, somewhere they're more comfortable. But you know, it's here, and let's see what's gonna happen next, AJ.
ALMGHTY with the tactical takedown of Bravo. They had to eliminate Ranger first, and they did exactly that, because Ranger was on the second floor of Bakery, just guarding that Bravo spot, and just enough they do, halfway point there, and it is the cluster strike that will prevent the full capture coming through for ALMGHTY, and the reversal as well. But look at the cluster strike being brought upon by the ALMGHTY players themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it looks like SG wants this just slightly more than the MY side. Kali as well as Alpha has been put into the bag. Will the ALMGHTY be able to triple cap this game and take standoff for themselves? Second time in a row as MY, as Yoodo RSG struggle in this fight.
So close for RSG to cap A, but Raven just gets taken out by the cluster strike. All the streaks are invested here, and just like that, ALMGHTY, you know, they're using all the streaks now to their advantage, and RSG, they're just scrambling right now, trying to make a play. You know, they have to regain and stick together and slowly come back from this. But here comes the streaks, AJ, and it's gonna be really hard for them to make this comeback.
Oh, and here we come, Irfan Day. here as he gets eliminated. The triple cap hope does not come through for the Almighty. But look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 120 to 78. It's not gonna be easy to beat. RSG need a triple cap of their own at this point if they want to catch up with the Lion City representing Almighty Squad, Jericho.
Yeah, you know, and it's just surprising. I really can't. I'm just gonna keep repeating this, AJ. It's just surprising that RSG is really doing bad in response, AJ. But then again, they're going up against Almighty, and they're just showing them why they are one of the best teams here and why they want to be in the playoffs. This is revenge for them. But as you can see, one final play coming out from RSG, but I think it's gonna be a little bit too late for that, AJ.
Almighty, with the tenacity, with what we've seen them be able to do at standoff so far in the competition, why did Yoodo RSG not take that as a sheer warning as the Almighty Squad cap this off? A triple cap and 150 to 92. Yoodo RSG just did not see that coming. And you and I have to transform into someone else before we come back in here.
For a fact, but AJ, I'm just shocked. I'm really shocked. I don't know what to say. You know, I know the RG, those are my boys, but I just don't know why they're losing. But you know, much respect to Almighty, they proved it, and now they're showing why they are Almighty, AJ. It's just, I'm just mind blown, AJ.
Look at the body language from the Almighty players. Look at those laughs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Those are not laughs of you know, oh, we knew we could take it. Those were laughs of, what are they doing? Weren't they supposed to take that game? Didn't they go in there for those map picks because they were confident they could take it up against us? What is going on? 150 to 92, the Kings of MYSG for 2021. Just not stepping it up at standoff.
Yeah, I mean, same story, AJ. Remember in Hardpoint, Ranger and Raven really had a bad game, but now it's Eds with 7 and 23. You know, I don't know what's happening, if it's just them having a hard time to adjust to this game, but I mean, it's not the perfect time to do that. And for Almighty, everyone's just having the best of games, getting those balance points. But now, AJ, we know RSG lost the respawns, but they have one more shot of winning this, but it's gonna be a Nuketown, AJ.
Okay, and here is the only explanation I can find for this absolute confusion, is that what we see on the map bans and picks is actually a mistake, and we got it twisted. It's actually Almighty that picked standoff 3 times. Nuketown as well as firing range was, you know, Yoodo RSG pick, because it makes more sense. It does not make sense for Yoodo RSG to pick standoff 3 times when Almighty has been doing that again and again and again, to think that they can flex and win against the S. This makes no sense to me, Jericho. It makes no sense.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. It just reminds me of what the other teams did, you know, when they picked Tunisia and then they're not even gonna win. I mean, it's just really weird. I do understand what you're trying to say, but then again, you know, they've been planning this on how to pick maps, but it's just not going their way. So it's just really weird to see top teams not really winning their map picks, AJ.
And I'm thinking that Yoodo RSG is going to crush right after this. And my mind is just confused, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know what is happening as Derp goes in here for the takedown, and there is going to be no respawn. Oh, Derp switched out already. Are we going to be able to see Hardpoint coming through here and falling into the hands of Yoodo RSG? Or is it going to be the end? Is the Almighty going to call this to a close and end the suffering of the Tigers of the Liar here today early?
I mean, there's no strategy in Nuketown. Pretty much early rotations is what you need here. And, you know, RSG, they have to come out strong here, AJ, or else they're going to get shut down again by Almighty, because that's what Almighty's been doing. But as you can see, it's an even playing field right now. Nothing really going. No one's really popping off. And let's see who's going to get this early lead and this rotation, AJ.
Yoodo RSG with the hard point, but just for a moment, ladies, German boys and girls, because it's just the way the map is, okay? The hard point is going to switch around quite a bit, unless we see ALMGHTY put up a tremendous fight for all of those spots, because such an open situation. ALMGHTY not doing it as good as they wanted to, though. RSG with the 37-11, and if RSG actually gets this win, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I probably might just be right about the confusion on the map picks.
You might be right, but Game 5 is a different story, AJ. But first, they have to get through this if they want to get to that Game 5. And as we can see, RSG actually has that lead, AJ. Even though ALMGHTY has the spawns, we see everyone just stacking the hill, trying to get those points. It's going to be a bloodbath here. And let's see who's going to take this hill.
Ooh, 19 to 40. Oh, RSG will pull it right back to themselves. That's almost taken down and will get eliminated by Shut Up. Beautiful thermite gameplay coming through. The ALMGHTY squad, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yes, they do want to fight Yoodo RSG, but Yoodo RSG is just so good at Q-Town.
Yes, they are really good. They're just winning all those gunfights, those engagements that they need. They're actually waking up now, AJ. And as you can see, this next one's going to be very important as well, as it's going to be very close quarters, and they need to get this time, or else if ALMGHTY takes over this, they're going to be right back at it, or even get the lead, AJ.
Absolutely, and you know why that is, because hardpoint, one full complete hardpoint, you should be able to nick off about 50 points, give or take if you're really, really good, and the fight is just great. You miss out a few seconds in that, but 50 seconds is not. It's quite a bit at hardpoint. You can overtake the game, but Newtown is just not the kind of place where you can lock down those hardpoints, because the entry points into each and every single hardpoint just makes it so difficult. But we have seen some mighty teams get it done, like junior games, like NRX Jeremiah 29-11 as well. So it's not going to be an impossible task. But when you put ALMGHTY up against Yoodo RSG, two really great squads, two amazing squads, gun skills as well, then you're gonna see it tossed around quite a bit, Jericho.
Yeah, and as soon as you said that, just like that, ALMGHTY getting that time now at 73-61. ALMGHTY holding down everything. And actually, RSG invested a lot in that hill, AJ. They invested a cluster, invested a Predator Missile in all their score streaks, and I think that's going to be hard. But here comes the score streaks coming in from ALMGHTY. Now they have it locked down, and I think this is going to be the hardest hill. It's the most open hill. Everything's going to be explosive here. Let's see who's going to manage to get some time here, AJ.
Yoodo RSG, better step it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And I'll tell you why. This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity to take this back and send us into game number 5. Yoodo RSG, if they fail here, it means it's game over, Jericho.
Yes, it is. It spills game over, and as you can see, everything. Raven drops his cluster strike, huge cluster strike coming in here, but look at his teammates. Everyone's on the right side. No one's really pushing right now. They're all waiting for that Goliath, which is going to be their bodyguard. And let's see what's going to happen. 20 seconds. They need to get this time, and here we go, AJ. It's going to be a grudge match. 18 seconds left. If they manage to get this, it will be a tied up game, and it's going to be a rotation battle in this next one.
Extras one Goliath dropped in by Tip, but Irfan J making it look so easy. Predator missile right on his head, and then shut down. Incendio in with the transform shield, but you cannot depend on the transform shield when it comes to those backstabs. It's gonna be a Yoodo RSG on that hard point, but just for a couple of seconds, Edge couldn't get it done. ALMGHTY with the lead so far. Yoodo RSG, this is what we were talking about. One hard point can change the way the game goes. Yoodo RSG this time, they need to play catch up. Is Derp gonna be able to be the one, to be the man that gets this hard point back for the boys? Beautiful defense elimination here from Derp, and it looks like Yoodo RSG can go in for the catch because of this man, because happen to freaking who? Because it is Derp in here, in how I don't know, I just ran that one there.
Yeah, but the cluster strike actually saving that time. But here comes another cluster strike from ALMGHTY. They invested 2 cluster strikes in order for RSG not to get the hill. Very smart plays, but it's like it's a high risk, high reward play, AJ. But now, as you can see, it did help. 98-87. No one is on the hill. Eds will get that scrap time, but it's gonna come down to this next one. Can RSG manage to get this, or will ALMGHTY end it here already, AJ?
Oh, 3 points between the two. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the kings of NYST are fighting for their lives. Like I said, if this ends here, it's game over. Drop into 2 piece. Raven in here as well as he takes that up out of the equation. ALMGHTY with the defense. It is Yoodo RSG picking up those points and with the lead as well. But the almighty, the Lion City represent will go into equalize and overtake on the scoreboard as well, as this will be a final push perhaps for the almighty squad. Can Yoodo RSG prevent that? We will not see the game closed off here at this hard point, Jericho. But this might just be what it takes. The prevention, if it comes through for Yoodo RSG, they might still stand a chance.
Yeah, it's the game's not yet over. The game will not end here, but they have to get some time here. Here we go. That's the thing that they need to do. 126. It's going to be a tied game again. The next hill is going to be huge. It's going to be on that yellow house, and all score streaks are going to come out here with all the cluster strikes. Let's see who's going to win these final gunfights, AJ.
Oh, this is a mistake coming in from here, Bunjay, expecting the players from Yoodo RSG to be outside, but that's exactly what they do. They run out as the VTOL is rampaging through the air, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, out of the hard point as well, but they had to go in for that rotation. Immaculate gameplay coming in from here, Bunjay, from the almighty squad. They're going to be having on that XS1 VTOL defense as well, as the almighty will go on to pick up the points. This is what I meant. This is that finisher. That was the setup. Yoodo RSG managed to go in there and pick up those points, but the almighty are looking in for the finisher. 40 seconds on the clock at this hard point, just 9 more points, and this is game over, Jericho. What is Yoodo RSG doing? They won the battle. They are not gonna win the war if they fight like this. Heaven freaking who? Almighty freaking who? Yoodo RSG steps in there, but this is game over as the Lion City represent shows you what happens when you celebrate before the game truly is over, Jericho.
Unfortunate. 3-1. And just like that, almighty celebrate. Look at that. You see that? That's the passion right there. They wanted this. They've been wanting this, AJ, and now they can get to celebrate this one. Wow, what a beautiful 3-1 for almighty, AJ.
This is what I did not want to happen to the MY side. You want to know why? Because of actions and repercussions. Because once you go in there and you've won, there was a lot of trash talk. Talk after MYSG. And once you go in there and you've already trash talked after not winning for a long time, it's all right if you can back it up. But then you come to the slightly bigger stage, and when it mattered the most, the almighty got it done. So now where do we run and put our faces? Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Lion City represent has taken it back, and they saved face. They saved face with so much of grace.
That's just, I mean, as I usually say to everything, if I lose, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, AJ. But it is what it is. 3-1. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go back to the map picks, AJ. Like this scoreboard, it doesn't really matter. It's the map picks, AJ. It's the map picks that RSG made. I thought they were they were confident enough going to standoff, AJ, but they just couldn't counter what almighty was doing, AJ.
Nah, man. I think somebody messed up here. This has got to be some voodoo mumbo jumbo. Okay, this is a mix-up on the map picks. There's no way at all Yoodo RSG did this to themselves, because this is literally taking the gun and shooting yourselves in both feet. Okay, you can't walk. You shoot yourself in 1 foot. Okay, it might be a tactical play just to get past some borders. Okay, you just go into the hospital, and then you want to find your target there in the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no. This one, they shot themselves in both their feet. Okay, how you gonna walk? The almighty just rampaged all through the kings of MYSG 2021.
I mean, and it's just almighty. That's all you can say. They're just almighty. Almighty just showed up everything, especially in the hard point, setting the tone early, AJ. I mean, look at the score, 31-7. They managed to go to a 60-point lead at the start, and everything was just going well for them. And RSG had no answer. Everyone was having a hard time trying to get some kills, getting the trades. No one was going off, AJ, and in the end, it just really mattered in the gunfights, and they just had to win one respawn, AJ. Because if they went to another S&D, you know, who knows what's gonna happen there, AJ.
It was a. They lost the series even before the series started because of the map picks. The Almighty. They are amazing when it comes to standoff. If anything, they've been showing it to us. They've been literally showing it to us. They've been flashing it in front of our faces. Mind games at its best. What if the map picks are not a fluke? What if Yoodo RSG thought this was reverse mind games and they were showing us that they wanted to play on standoff because they could not win on standoff? Standoff was their weakest map. What if Yoodo RSG thought they were exploiting their mind games and just walked right into the trap set up by the heavenly almighty squad?
That reverse psychology just doesn't work, you know, at this stage. I know RSG tried, but then again, it just didn't work. And it's a message to all those teams, AJ, that Almighty, you can choose whatever map we want, but if you choose standoff, you get ready to freaking lose. I think that's what they want to know, and let the other teams know. And you know, they proved it here, AJ.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you guys. Again, I've always been honest with you whenever I pick that mic up, right? And this is the honesty. I wanted Yoodo RSG to win. I wanted them to win. I mean, in my heart, that I couldn't be biased when we go in there and commentate, but I wanted them to win. Why? Why? Because that Malaysian pride, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to get them to go in here and represent Malaysia at the grandest stage of them all in the World Series. Of course, I wanted them to win. I wanted them to take it all the way, and they showed us that they have what it takes to take it all the way. But was that the full story? Because the Almighty, they came in here and they stepped up and they showed us that if you want to take it, this is how you take it. And my goodness me, what a win that they have taken over their brothers across the causeway. Yoodo RSG might have been crowned the kings of MYSG 2021 officially, but unofficially, they've just been dethroned. And if the Almighty can make it all the way, then I think the true title of the Kings of MYSG might just need to change.
Yes, and you know, AJ, Kings of MYSG, great, but I think Almighty, they want to be the Kings of Garena. You know, AJ, they just want that better title, and we do see our MVP, AJ, Irfan J, 17 kills, 14 deaths, 7.25 assists with an average score of 3,000. All the score is there. You don't have to explain it anymore. This man was on a mission. He was doing a lot for the team, making those big plays, getting those essential kills, and in the end, it paid off because they won 3-1 against RSG, AJ.
Irfan J gets 2 titles, man. He gets MVP as well as most shocking player, right? Because I feel like, you know, the growth chart of Irfan J has just spiked up all of a sudden. Ever since he has joined the Kings of SG, the almighty squad, Irfan J has become almighty as well. He's just stepped it up to another level. And those were multiple times we saw Raven go in and pick those points up. And yet multiple times as well, we saw Irfan J go in and do the exact same. And I think that in itself will show you that this was not a one-hit wonder for Irfan J. He has been consistent in all of those matches. We've seen him coming in there and making those differences in those gameplays. I am thoroughly satisfied with what we have just seen. At the same time, I am utterly disappointed that Yoodo RSG is just no longer gonna get down and dirty.
I mean, I could say the same, you know. I mean, I'm his former teammate, and I know how he feels right now. It's really gonna sting, but you know, it is what it is. You go back to the drawing board, just like how I did, and it's just unfortunate. But you know, it just shows how Almighty is a better team.
And we don't need to say it, right? Because they literally showed it to us. on
Yes.
the bigger stage. Like I said, you win the battle, did you win the war? They started celebrating before the final whistle. They started celebrating before they defused the bomb. they started celebrating before the timer ran out and they got a headshot coming in from all the way across the map through a wall bang. That's what has happened today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yoodo RSG did not expect that loss, but a loss is what they have to tank at the Garena Invitationals.
And yes, and you know, that was a great opener. You know, it may be sad for a lot, I know, but you know, we got to move on. There's more matches, and just like that, guys, me and AJ will be right back. We're going to be having a short little break.
They're coming at once. MIB takes one and takes both of them down as they try
One person on the right again. The gunfighter is doing. Cloud just takes out. Glowing takes out. Each other's side comes in. He's trying to melee. This is the shot. He's getting chased by Cloud.
just put impunity so off in their attacking rounds over there.
Ah, Smoke giving a freaking 3-piece. Haven't been a beautiful grenade.
A lot. That's gonna be. Here comes the sniper. The thermite. I do see a thermite. He does throw it. But here comes the shot. Oh, a collateral! One through the wall. Beautiful, like.
Either one of the two spots to actually fight for.
Ah! Shut up! With a freaking double kill.
Cloud envy, but they're capping C. C is gonna be capped. Prodigy going for A. Oh my God, this is it. This is gonna be happening here. We go one for each. No, we're gonna win the game. Ah! Oh.
Oh my God, they actually got it. What? Oh my God, Cloud envy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Looks like there is no rest for today. There is no break, Jericho. We went out and we are right back because we want to jump right into the action. The next match that we have lined up in front of us is as salty as the previous one, but with so much more respect involved, right? Because this is NU Anarchy, the budding, out of nowhere, almost superhero, almost fairy tale-like journey here so far, for a Filipino team rising up to this stage at the Garena Invitationals. And they have an opportunity to face off against the previous kings of the Garena Invitationals, NRX Jeremiah 2911.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'll be honest with you. It's the same as me, but if I could give out an award to NUAA, they're the surprise team of the year. That's it for me. Like, straight up, I'll give that to them. And NRX, they're just the legendary NRX team. If you say their name, it's just there already. And, now we did see a glimpse of what happened before, AJ. It was a 2-1, but that was only a best of 3. And, let's see what's going to happen here, AJ.
Oh, and now you, Anarchy, there's something special. Smoke, Casey, Babe, and Debo, Skirt, as well as Owen will step in here for one more opportunity, one more chance. This time, they get it done or they get out. Can they get it done against... Okay, look, it seems almost impossible. If NU Anarchy actually gets this win, NU Anarchy might even go all the way up there and be flat out Garena Invitationals champion, okay? Because that's the quality of NRX. I don't know if they can overcome this squad, Jerry.
I mean, yeah, they're going up against NRX Jeremiah 2911. They have Whoopi, Candy, Jay-Z, Idra, Kia, and Crush. And just looking at these boys, they're ready to show why they are and still are the best team in this tournament. But they're not. It's not going to be an easy battle going up against the Philippine champions, which is NUAA. But it's at this point, as a coach and as part of the Philippine scene, it's really hard to just, it's really hard. I don't really know who to give it this one. I mean, I could easily go with NRX, but then again, NUAA, like we said, AJ, they might show some strategies that we don't even see. Because in the group stage they were just having fun, and now it's at times it's the real thing now, AJ.
Okay, in previous competitions, right? Because we've seen NRX Jeremiah 2911 not really entering the pro scene a lot. They've really been hiding a lot of their pro strategies from the world. But today, we get to see it all out. But it is good that is better on the average kills, on the assist as well, on the deaths he's better, on the points he's better. And NU Anarchy, is this gonna be what we see later on as well? But I feel like it's not a great comparison, right? Because Kurt going up against Whoopi, who's most of the time in there with his snipes, and Whoopi's more of a one-shot, one-kill sort of a guy, right? He's not gonna leave any scraps for his team members to pick up. So, but either way though, Jericho, we know no matter how many head-to-heads they show us, it's gonna be a crazy one.
Yes, and it is. And AJ, surprisingly, NUAA did not win the coin toss, and we were talking about this. If they do win the coin toss, will they go for firing range? But we do see NRX picking standoff. Ooh, okay, standoff. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were gonna go for something else, but they want to get straight in the action. I know this is one of their best maps, and standoff for NRX is gonna be a good pick. Can NUAA manage to make something out of here, AJ?
I think they might. I don't know, right? Because this could be mind games coming in from NRX. NRX might just want to show. They might just want to show the almighty squad that, hey, it's not only you who can play at standoff. We can get down and dirty as well. Crash this time picked up by NU Anarchy. And this is not the first time NU Anarchy has done this. And I believe this is after going in and seeing how many teams actually pick Crash for Search and Destroy. The answer is not many. How many times has NU Anarchy done this? Very many a times. They are very confident. Let's see if that pays off, Jericho.
Yes, and we do see for domination, it's going to be Summon and Crossfire being banned off. And we're going right back into standoff. And we do see, as I would call, the RSG style. Let's see if they're gonna do the same, or is it gonna be a different story if they're winning games 1 and 3, if they're winning their map picks. And then for number 4, NU Anarchy chooses Summit, AJ.
You know the love that I have for NU Anarchy, right? Something special. But if NRX picks standoff one more time, okay. So destroy the final life. They go in for a guarantee, right? But I feel like the first 2 map picks for NRX is a clear warning and a message being sent out to the almighty squad that you get ready for us, because we are coming. We are bringing the fight to you. Now, that's a lot of confidence being decked up. They are challenging their future opponents for tomorrow when they are fighting someone who might be able to rip it away today. Will that confidence be overconfidence and turn out against them? NU Anarchy will be able to show us, Jericho.
Yeah, and AJ, actually, I'm just gonna look at game number 4. Number 4, I thought they were gonna pick firing range, but it was Summit. But then again, here we go. Game number 1. It's gonna be battle for this first hill, and who's gonna get this early lead and that rotation, AJ.
Okay, so NRX Jeremiah 2911. We've not seen them in action for a long time. And yes, we did go into the group thing, but trust me when I say I've seen NRX win so many times. They would not be serious at all at the group stage. This is just serious gameplay. Let's see how they take it up against these other squads. It's going to be NU Anarchy opening up the game very cleanly, picking up those early points down at the hotel yard. Can they keep that up? They need to keep this momentum. They need to shock NRX. They need to shock and paralyze NRX. That's the only way they can get this match, Jericho.
Yes, and as we do see, it is going to be an early lead for NUA, actually. And as you can see, NRX actually flipped the spawns. They're not actually in the favorable spawning, and they have to flip it. But if you look at the map, AJ, 3 players of NUA actually already in the new one, and they are actually set up. And let's see how they're gonna hold this. And they do have that big lead right now, AJ.
31-12. Not too much at all. You guys know how hard that work. One full hard point, 50 points easy in there. A squad like NRX, they'll pull it off with their eyes closed. But against a squad as hungry as NU Anarchy, this is what I'm talking about. Whether that overconfidence might or scared just blazing through NRX Jeremiah 29-11. And Idra will put him in his place. But for how long? As AC on the crazy defense in here. And it looks like the warehouse belongs to NU Anarchy territory.
And yeah, as we could see, it's like the same story from RSG and Almighty. Look at the kill feed. All NU Anarchy and NRX not having the best of games right now, but they do have 20 seconds. They could try to make this contest, but I feel like they should just really rotate AJ and set up for that new one, get that whole 60 to be right back at the game, AJ.
NU Anarchy taking match number 1. Is this that dream? Is this the dream that they just thought might never come true? But once again, I beg you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't count NRX Jeremiah out just yet. One full hard point. They may be able to catch this back. NU Anarchy needs to do it now. They need to capture house. They need to reset the spawn. If they can get it done, Jericho, it will be monumental with those defense. Skird might be able to eliminate all of them with the Sparrow. You know the proximity damage in here with the 2 Bs, and he gets it. Skird with that almighty overtake for NU Anarchy, and this is it, Jericho. 35 seconds, and we might just see NRX take their first blow in this match.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening. Skird just making the play for the team, and NRX are scrambling right now, scrambling. They did get in that hill, but they only managed to get like 11 points, but they're just getting destroyed left and right. NRX is not having the best right now, but rotations, this is where NU have to take advantage and put them right to sleep, because this is going to be the huge hill. And look at number 3, AJ. Owen's already there alone.
Oh, yeah, man. He's there alone. Look at this. NRX Crush as he goes in here for the approach. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for something special. The boys from the Philippines. Filipino represent. There is a reason why there are 2 squads at the Garena Invitational from the Philippines. Because the talent pool within the Philippines when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile, oh my lord, it's just so huge. As NU Anarchy steps back in here to bake that bread, NRX will kick them right out. ASKI with the attempt gets flushed out. Idra, beautiful defense, and gets that backup from his team members as well. And it looks like NRX Jeremiah 29-11 will be able to defend this for a little bit longer. Sparrow in hand, Candy, nobody can touch the sweet little Candy.
Well, here we go, AJ. Now NRX slowly coming back. They're going to be managing to get this point. This is important for them. They do need this. And it's going to be a 77 to 106 after they get everything here. And now NUA is actually getting pressured. You know, they're having a hard time closing out. They did get that early lead. But as you can see, someone has to make the play. And this is the play, AJ.
Oh no, they needed to stop earlier already. They go in for the play. They got suckered into that one. NRX wanted them to do it. Jay-Z with the solo hold. They want to play for the hotel yard. They should have gone in there and set up their defenses. But then again, the hotel yard is not really a place to rush into. XS1 Goliath steal coming through. Are we going to be able to see? No steal. They haven't picked it up. Crush manages to get that. And it looks like NRX Jeremiah will be attempting that comeback gameplay right in here. Whoopi with the 2-piece for himself. QQ9 Rampage, and is going to be crushed with a peak. Oh no, XS1 Goliath almost gotten taken out, but I don't know if that defense with that FHK just didn't do that much damage on Crush. And here's the thing, Jericho, it takes an XS1 to take Crush down. What if Crush is in an XS1?
Well, now, as you can see, the double Goliath coming in for NRX. They're going to try to get all this time. I know no one got in for the 40 seconds, but the 20-second hill is just what they need. They dropped a lot of score streaks, and Candy's still alive with 6 HP, just trying to get that time. But the rotation's coming in here. Remember, the last time this hill came through, NUA managed to get in here, but here it's going to be here now, AJ. The score is getting closer and closer, AJ.
Rush is still alive. This guy is unkillable even when he doesn't have the XS1 suit. Look at the 3 XS1 suit in here with the defense. And NRX Jeremiah 2911. They might be able to close this game off. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they call them the comeback kings for a reason. But NU Anarchy may be able to close them off, shut them down. Can they do it through their standbys? Because we are down and dirty at the warehouse, and the XS1 galore comes through for NRX. One XS1 right in front of him, crushed with the absolute damage. This is raw. This is absolute raw gameplay from the Philippines, and it's crazy, Jericho.
It is very crazy, and they need to contest this. Just a little bit more time. But I think NRX can close it out here. They might be able to close it out and end the game here. And what the turnaround, AJ? NRX never count them out. And just like that, 8 more seconds, AJ, can NRX take this home?
Absolutely. What was I begging you guys? I begged you. I pleaded. Do not count NRX Jeremiah 2911 out, no matter how big the points gap. And it was such a huge gap at the start. I believe what it was somewhere around the 70, 80 to about 20.
AJ,
This is why they are called the kings of Garena.
the choke. They choked. They had it
No,
in
what?
their hands. It was a choke, AJ. It was.
There's no way that was a choke because NU Anarchy played that to perfection. NRX didn't want to go in for the annihilation. And you saw the strategy, you saw the build-up. They were very tactical. They calculated each and every single one of those points. They only made the push when we started to go into the bakery, because until hard point number 4, the game was controlled. The game was on a lockdown by NU Anarchy, which is the reason why they were at the 70-point mark. But here's the problem. When NU Anarchy was at that 70-point mark and they were picking up all of these points, building up towards that, we always saw NRX going in and challenging for those spots. But the moment, the minute, that very second that NRX Jeremiah 2911 wanted to guard those points, NU Anarchy couldn't do anything to take it back.
Yeah, you're right on that, especially on that 4th hill, AJ. Remember, I pointed out that Owen was there first. He was there first, but it just, he didn't have help from his teammates. His teammates were still challenging P3 with like 10 seconds. I'm like, all you had to do was rotate to the next one and the game would be over. But, you know, I think they just got in their heads a little bit too more. I know they were enjoying because Skurd was dropping these numbers. You know, he was making these plays. And then his teammates could have joined him with the 30 bomb. And then NRX just was calm, cool, collected. And in the end, the triple Goliath setup, that was beautiful.
I'm speechless because this is Call of Duty Mobile perfection. And here's the thing. That game was not for NU Anarchy. The game was not even for the audience. That game, that display was for the Almighty. That was a warning for tomorrow. I told you. Unfortunately, based on the map picks, NU Anarchy might not stand a chance in here. The mountain that they have to overcome is just... No one can do it right now.
Enemy down.
And we do see game number 2 already in SND. And, you know, this might be just NUAA. They need to win this, but they might be down, and that momentum is with NRX. But they do have Bayman, AJ. So let's see what's going to happen if he can make a play.
A golden bat boy. He hasn't pulled out that golden bat at all in the Garena Invitational that much. And that shows that he listens. He's got his ears wide open and he respects. He has grown so much in that Philippines championship, just in that short duration. And NU Anarchy come in here as grown men, as Whoopi takes Bayman out of the equation with a headshot. Don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He fell in love with the snipes when he saw Whoopi come in here for the play. Just like that, it's a 3-3 situation. This is the opener match. This is the warm-up, Jericho. Let's see who takes it.
And yes, we do see 1v3. It's all up to Jay-Z. Captain Jay-Z trying to make a play, but it's a little bit too late for that. 1-0. And now NUAA gets that first breather that they need. And they have to get this win, actually. It's a must win for them, AJ, because they did choose this map. And it's going to be unfortunate if they lose this. But then, like you said a while ago, they're going up against NRX. So it's going to be really hard. And let's see how NRX responds to that first round.
Yeah, but we also have to remember, right, that NU Anarchy is one of the best search and destroy teams in here at the Garena Invitationals. And I've compared their IQ plays to only ALMGHTY, because ALMGHTY is just all the way up top, right? ASCII with the one piece in there, doesn't go in for the second shot. The player is just too fast for him. And Jay-Z, oh my God. How do you move like that, Jericho?
I mean, I couldn't even follow him, and AC just said, you know what, just take me out already. And now we can see the push come in, actually. They're trying to make this play here. Crush will make that play, can take him out. This is a 1v1 go for oh, Bayman! Bayman says no, AJ! And just like that, it's a 1v3 off the D-Mors.
Are you lost that round, but it's not over NRX takes one quick one back. See, that was an all-out brawl, and that's the only way NRX can win this against NU Anarchy at Crash. They need to go in for an all-out brawl. The moment they fall into a position where they allow NU Anarchy to control the pace of the game on Crash, it's game over. NU Anarchy will take it away from their senpais.
Yes, and remember, Crash is a very one-sided map. So I think NRX is just trying to play it on their side and trying to get some kills. But then, you know, it's going to be a really good time here to stack up those rounds in order for them to get that huge lead.
In here on the prowl, seeing if or not he can take down a couple of more players, opening up the match for his squad. And NU Anarchy Bayman with that shot, but misses. Oh, the second one as well. So unlike the golden bad boy. And NU Anarchy might pay for that, and Jay-Z takes him out of the equation. Bayman not going to be too happy at all, but Skirt as well as Demos, they do more than what is required of them in this round. Whoopi with his quick scopes cannot do anything as Owen takes him out from the back. QQ9 action just too spicy. Can the solo KRM in hand the bomb as well? It's going to be Demos who shuts it down as NU Anarchy picks up point number 2.
And just like that, now it's 2-1, AJ. But as you can see, you know, NRX is having a hard time now because they've been red, you know. They tried to make that rush play, but slowly but surely, they're getting their NUAA is actually stacking more of a side, and NRX is just trying to make some kills here, trying to get those early picks. But it's really hard to get the picks here and Crush, AJ.
Whoopi opens it up early. Oh, with a 2-piece as well. Demos and Owen taken out. Whoopi on freaking fire. And NU Anarchy needs to control the pace better. Skirt takes Whoopi out, but Crush gets it done against Bayman, which means NU Anarchy is gonna lose this. ASCII, the solo one player left in here. 4 versus 1. What can he do? Bomb being planted as well. Bring that clock down to 45 seconds. It's game over. NRX will equalize things unless ASCII can show us godly gameplay right now.
Yes, and actually, as soon as I said a while ago that they need to make a pick, Whoopi just got me a double kill. And yeah, this should be a round for NRX, but unless AC just does something unbelievable, but I doubt he can do that with all the NRX boys aiming at him. And now it's a 2-2, so back and forth we go, AJ, and this is gonna be the last round for offense for NRX. Maybe they like that defensive side, and then maybe NUAA likes the offense. Let's see what's gonna happen in this round number 5, AJ.
Yeah, once you go in for the high-rise plant, right, it's a lockdown, especially if you are outnumbering the opposition, because the entry through Clash Run as well as the high building yard, neither one provides you any sort of protection. You just need to be really fast, need to be really lucky with those slides as well. Skirt taking Whoopi out of the equation. Early 4-4 situation. Crush in here. QQ9 melting point. He goes, turns his back, and Demos makes him pay for that. And it looks like NU Anarchy has got this one in the back. They are controlling the pace of this match. Candy with the KRM. He shouldn't be able to do anything. 2 players right there in front of him. And if Candy makes the situation bad here for his squad, which is exactly what he does, NU Anarchy will guarantee this win for themselves.
Yes, this should secure the round for NUAA. But then again, you're going up against Jay-Z and Idra, one of the top players in the scene. And, you know, Idra, he can still make a play with this chopper. But, you know, look at the bomb. It's going to be on A side, and they know where is it. So I think NU, all they have to do is just really watch and not do a lot.
Complete the mission. Well, Idra solo player left in here. A 4-on-1. Oh, and he manages to take Owen out of the equation, but that's it. The numbers game will ensure that NU Anarchy, it's the high rise, man. Once you control high rise at the search and destroy and crash, it's game over. You go in there for the plant as well as the attacking team, it's game over. And NRX knows that. They drop the bomb, and this time they give it to NU Anarchy to turn things around. This comes in as the attack, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are we going to see them get this done? 5-on-5, still Whoopi, no opening frags just yet. Bayman will be going on the search. The defense, as Demos gets taken out by JC, going in for yet another, but Skirt and Bayman not only make it a little bit equal, they will try to get the advantage for themselves. But the prevention man, 3-3. Bayman, Golden Bat is out. Will he get it done?
And yeah, as we can see, the bomb carrier with Owen actually just waiting for his teammates to make a play. They're actually all spread it out. It's all gonna be a 1v1 gunfight for everyone. Then they make their plays. He does win his gunfight. Now it's a 3v2. And as we can see, it's gonna be a 2v3. And can NRX make a play here? But they know Bayman's in the back. AJ, now they're trying to regroup and make a play here, AJ.
Contact with enemy.
Owen with the push. A Crush can go in and take him out, but it is Owen who catches him. Unsuspecting takedown. And Idra will be the last one to exit as NU Anarchy approach their win. 2 more rounds and they bag it.
Yeah, and AJ, like we said, it's a must-win for NUAA, and they're doing exactly that. And for NRX, Candy, he has to step up. He's still with 0 kills, and he's not having the best of games, but I think he just has to slow it down. Maybe he's trying to do too much for the team. He's trying to slow it down. And as we can see, we're going to see a delay push for NUAA, trying to get some picks out of HG and Bayman with those snipers.
4-2 Ace Key. He needs to be careful here. NU Anarchy, if they do go ahead and lose Ace Key early, this might be trouble, and they don't understand. This is a stack on high rise by both of the squads. Idra takes Demos out with a headshot. Ace Key backs away as he knows that this is going to be trouble in paradise. Crush, he goes in for the approach, but he potatoes that jump, and he will have to fall back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are we going to be able to see Idra come in here for the push? Owen goes out, and it's going to be Ace Key with the amazing call, and Idra taken out of the equation. A 4-on-4, which means this is all equaled up. NU Anarchy can go in here for the plan, but Candy making it so much more difficult for them. Bayman out of the equation. JC with the approach as Ace Key takes him out. It's a 3-3. Absolutely nothing between the two as Skirt takes out that sweet little Candy. Oh, Ace Key! He makes Crush pay for the cheeky little chop. As NU Anarchy approach point number 5. Will the long-lost son of the mustachio, Whoopi, make that difference? This is a split. It is difficult, but he spots Skirt. He goes in for that shot. Whoopi, can he get the pull? Skirt says, get out of here, boy, and give us point number 5.
That was just... I thought NRX had that route, actually. But I think they just over-pushed on defense, because like when they try to kill one, they just go in there. That's a small mistake that a lot of players still do to this day. And, it pays for that price 5-2. And Crush, unfortunately, gets shotgun. They tried using an axe, but it should be the final round for NUA. Can they close it out against NRX, AJ? They're going to try to do the same plays, and let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I think this is game over, man. This is NU Anarchy. There's no way they're gonna allow NRX to reverse sweep them now. As Bayman takes Candy out of the equation, Demos with a beautiful play. Daisy eliminated. A 4-on-2 situation calls for Whoopi and Crush to come in here and shine. But it's not gonna be easy as Crush gets crushed. Skirt gets eliminated by Whoopi, but it's a 3-on-1 situation. What can get a golden boy? What can the best sniper from the Philippines? Let me scratch that. What can the best sniper in the world of Call of Duty Mobile achieve in here? Or has he lost his shine? Whoopi KRM push, goes in for the quick scope, doesn't get that shot off, and he will pay for it as Demos shuts him down. It looks like NU Anarchy. Beautiful comeback gameplay.
I mean, they picked the map and they won it, so that's good. And we're not going to see a 3-0, so I want to see a game 5, AJ. This could be interesting. And now we're seeing it. Game number 3 is going to be next. But before we do go that, and we do see the boys celebrating, Bayman making that difference. Like we said, Bayman always makes that difference for S&D, especially for the NUAA boys. Now they got their momentum back. They're going to keep on going. But they just let the game speak for themselves. NRX, I know they tried their best in that crash map, but it was just really hard. It was really hard, AJ. Look at the scoreboard. Skirt with 10 and Whoopi with 10.
I mean, the boys from NU Anarchy, right? They have been so impressive, and you know, you just can't help but be proud of what they have achieved in here for themselves so far. To take this game against a squad like NRX Jeremiah 29-11, although they are a beast, although they are one of the most formidable squads in the world, what an achievement on this platform, on this scale, man. Are we going to be able to see NRX Jeremiah 29-11 come back in here and take standoff back for themselves, or will we see a shocker Jericho in domination?
Yes, we might see a shocker again, AJ, but we did see the shocker at the start of the game of Hardpoint, but in the end, we ended up with the result that we both agreed on, which is NRX taking that respawn. But now, let's see what's gonna happen here, because you know, NUAA, they had that momentum from game number 2. Can they manage to capitalize that, or will NRX just reset and be like, yo, it's still our game? So let's see what's gonna happen here, AJ.
Like you said, right, based on the map picks, NRX has got this in the bag, right?
It should be.
I don't know, man. You need a miracle. You need a miracle. You need NU Anarchy. Okay? If anybody can eliminate NRX Jeremiah 29-11, it is NU Anarchy. You need a miracle, and these guys are that miracle. I hope the players from NU Anarchy are listening with their ears wide open, because they can do this. But it's not going to be easy, Jericho.
Yes, it's not going to be easy. So game number 3, standoff domination. Here we go, AJ. Let's see who's going to get these early picks to set that tone. And as you can see, just trades back and forth. And they do have to control Statue, Tank, and Top Brown in order to get these power positions locked down, AJ.
Oh, look at the push. Double pick coming through. Bravo, Charlie. NU Anarchy. Beautiful openness. Good. Oh, and the 2-piece for himself. Backing it up with Owen as well. KRM galore. Together with that QQ9.
Wow.
Look at NU Anarchy. Stack it up, man. This is the way you play. With a triple cap as well. It is going to be on none other than Whoopi. Just trying to rage on a little bit. But for how much can we see the bad boy from the Philippines, NU Anarchy, get it done against their standbys here today, Jericho?
Yeah, you know, even though they got that early trip cap, that's a huge lead for them, because it stopped the scoring for NRX, and now they're scrambling right now, not having the best of gunfights in their what's happening right now, AJ. And as you can see, 27-11, slowly climbing, but it's still early, still the early game, AJ.
So let's see if or not NU Anarchy is absolutely special. As NRX goes in here for that Bravo play, they don't want to release that spot just yet. There we go. This is the biggest test that NU Anarchy is facing. Now, I do understand, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a lot of you want NRX Jeremiah 29-11 to win. You have to also understand that if NU Anarchy wins against them, dude, that's it, man. Every single news media in the Philippines, when it is concerned with esports, is going to be talking about it tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, you're right with that, and AJ, and they just need to win. They need to win a respawn. This respawn is going to set their tone, because it's going to push back NRX's confidence level. But now, as you can see, 53-24, AJ dominating this first half. But AJ, we're just going to repeat it again. The comeback kings, NRX. So you can never, ever count them out, AJ.
59-27. This is not Hardpoint. It's not easy to make a comeback. They need to hold on to that Bravo for a little bit longer, but hell, this is NRX Jeremiah 29-11. Yes, it is possible. As Smoke goes in there for the push, look at the flying crush, crushing his hopes. There is no way the players from NRX Jeremiah 29-11 want to allow this to drop. But when you come up against a squad like NU Anarchy, who's just so relentless, who just doesn't want to give up no matter what, it gets a little bit hard, even if you're the kings of Garena, Jericho.
Yes, and that is true. But then again, 69-45, NRX actually manages to get that double cap. It stops the bleeding. You know, now they're slowly coming back from it, and now they're just trying to build their score streaks from here. They know they're not going to win this round here unless they get a trip cap, but just earning their score streaks, getting ready for the next round, and already planning what to do next.
Well, NU Anarchy is not going to try for anything crazy because obviously the time is running out, 75, and we will hit our halfway point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. NU Anarchy in front, but look at the catch-up gameplay coming in from their senpais. 56 for NRX, and this first opener, can NU Anarchy do the exact same thing again? Can they get that double cap early? NRX will be trying for the exact same thing, Jericho.
Yes, and actually, remember what NUAA did? They stacked immediately and managed to get beat. They're going to try to do that, but Andy, big plays coming out, getting that power position with his statue, just getting those trades immediately. But before he died, he does have full streak, so we're going to see a lot of streaks invested in this half. And now it's going to be a battle for the home flags, AJ. As you can see, it might be a double cap coming in now.
Might be a double cap, even a triple with the alpha prevention coming through. It looks like it is perfect for the players of NU Anarchy. And Charlie right now, the takeover gameplay, but prevention as well from NRX. NU Anarchy doesn't get it, but a double cap comes through. The Kings of Garena, the Kings of Philippines did not see this coming through, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But the comeback Kings, if there's anyone who can get it done, even when it looks like all hope is lost, it is NRX Jeremiah. 9-11, the triple cap, the triple kill, my apologies, with the cluster strike, just enough for NU Anarchy going for the push on Bravo yet again. Look at the prevention. Kendi this time takes out T-Force as well as good, and with a cluster of his own. This is all out fight, not for the money, not for the world stage, but for the Filipino pride, Jericho.
And yes, and we do see HT use that advanced UAV. Will it be good to hear? And we can see Skirt making the plays for his team, but his teammates are not there. Everyone's spawning a gas station now. Oh my god, it's just going to be a back and forth. D-Moore's making that play. It's going to be just like the first half, AJ. Now they're going to be capping that home flag. That advantage is for them, AJ. And now it's going to be a double cap again in favor of NUAA. And we're going to see all the score streaks coming in here in a quite while.
Yeah, it's going to be the Weedle from AC in a bit. The Bravo capture attempt coming through once again, and he knew he can die. And why? Because he will be pulling out that VTOL. As I said, he does exactly that. And the kills, the 2 kills coming in on Idra as well as Kendi, absolutely important to allow NU Anarchy to go in for the triple cap. But this time it is going to be Idra who comes in here for the prevention gameplay, holding back all of the players from NU Anarchy. And look at this, also close, just a little bit more, and it's going to be D-Moss who gets it done, and it's the trail. No! Prevention from NRX Jeremiah as Alpha and Bravo now sits in their hands. 122 to 102, 20 points between the two squads, and NU Anarchy bring this to a freaking close. I think it's possible. It is so very possible, Jericho.
Yeah, it's still possible. The 2 cap can still get that win for NRX, but anyway, manages to answer back, AJ. And now this is all going to be coming down to the final kills and how you use your score streaks and your operator skills. Big kills coming from Skurd, and here comes the VTOL. It's all going to come down to this. This last push for both teams will set who's going to win or lose this game, AJ.
Game over, Jericho. Game over. And NU Anarchy, I tell you, my man has managed to go on a rampage, and not even NRX Jeremiah 2911 can stop them unless they can take the triple cap and hold it till the end of the game. NRX can do no thing to crush the absolute accelerated fire that burns through NU Anarchy, and they will finish it off with a triple cap as well.
That just shows that they can play on any map. It doesn't even matter if it's firing range or a standoff or raid, name it, they can be there. That is what you call anarchy. NU Anarchy. But AJ, it's not yet over, AJ.
Oh, it's
But
not. NRX can make a comeback. But to beat them on standoff, only NU Anarchy can get it done. Only that something special can get it done. And this is what I was talking about. Can that something special get it done? And they answered, Jericho. They answered.
They answered and they made it, and now it's going to be time for that game number 4. Will we see NRX being eliminated? And you don't even hear that, AJ. Or will you see NUAA just moving on and going to that next round, AJ. It's just a crazy series right now, AJ.
Great. NU Anarchy. That's something special from Philippines. That's something special all the way from the Philippines Championship for Call of Duty Mobile, bringing it into the Garena Invitationals as well, and showing us exactly why they stand here, exactly why their dream has been an absolute, miracle run for many, but for them, this was what they knew they were capable of. This is what even I, as a shoutcaster, knew, even from the early group stages of the Philippines Championship, because of the way they played it. I'm telling you guys, NU Anarchy, the Philippines so far, you guys had one clan that dominated the Call of Duty Mobile scene. I introduce you clan number 2 that has taken your flag and waved it up so high up for the entire community as well as the Call of Duty Mobile world to see. They are making, both these squads are making the Philippines really, really proud now, Jericho.
Yes, they are. And remember, AJ, that game number 1, it's a close hard point, and now we'll see what's going to happen here. Game number 4, will we see a 3-1 or will we see a game number 5, AJ? Here we go, AJ.
Hard point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and this is going to be your summit gameplay. And see, we know for a fact that this time NU Anarchy has advantage. Okay, because this is their map pick. But NRX has come in. This is like the room where NRX, used to change their diapers when they were a little baby. If NU Anarchy thinks they can surprise their senpais, they better be ready for a surprise themselves. But even as I say that, look at the opening score. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NRX Jeremiah 29-11. You want to know what they're doing here, Jericho? They are getting in for a perfect setup to call themselves the untouchable, undeniable comeback kings.
Well, I mean, the early read does come in for NUAA, and just like that, AJ, 38 points already for NUAA, and I've seen this already happening. But NRX, they just have to set up again, slowly make it back from here, get that second floor control and getting those kills. But NUAA just trading out everything, and it's all NUAA in the kill feed. But NRX, they just have to slow it down, AJ. Just have to slow it down.
Slow it down. Keep it up, y'all, both of you, keep it up. NU Anarchy, there's something special. This is what that special is. But NRX Jeremiah 29-11, I begged you, I pleaded, don't count them out. You didn't count them out, and they showed you. They showed you exactly why they shouldn't be counted out. 43-4 at a place like Summit in a game like Hardpoint is nothing, Jericho. Absolutely nothing. NU Anarchy needs to fight even harder. If NRX thinks that they can set up a great comeback and be called the untouchable, undeniable comeback kings, they need to be really careful who they play that game with, because NU Anarchy can just take it away. And not can they only take the game, they take the throne, they take the title, they take everything away from NRX today if they get the win, Jericho.
And yes, and we do see the rotations coming in here now. This will be a huge hill. If NUA takes this, AJ, it's going to be 110 already for them. And if NRA takes this, they're going to be back in the game. But we'll see what's going to happen here. Remember, most of the teams come back on this hill, AJ. And now it's going to be all operator skills for NUAA. Can they manage to make a play here? HG just going back and forth. Everything's going on for NUAA. And NRX, they have to make a play here already, or else it's going to be a little bit too far, AJ.
Oh, that little bit too far. I think it's nothing for NRX Jeremiah 29-11. The further the gap, the crazier they make the mustachio go when he screams out each and every one of those names. But they need to be careful. They play a very dangerous game, as it is NU Anarchy, the kings of the Philippines might just change. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the ceremony of dethroning. This is the ceremony to replace 98 to 99. What is going on? NRX Jeremiah 29-11. What is going on, Jericho?
they're just not winning their gunfights, and it's just really hard. And we do see NUAA, everyone is ready with score streaks, AJ, and they're gonna break this hill. One good break can end the game, AJ, and here we go. But NRX, they can still come back on this. They are using all their scores, all their operator skills. They have to win all their gunfights here. As soon as we said that all the gunfights are ensuing, AJ, and now this is the last push for, this can be one push for NUAA to end the game, AJ.
Just one push. NRX playing a dangerous game here. Once again, they only start performing at the 4th hard point. Can they do it again? Crush and Idra just crushing it. Idra drops back in here, and it looks like even the edge is no place for the team of NU Anarchy to stand, as NRX Jeremiah 2911 shows exactly who is the king when it comes to that edge gameplay. Crush, still crushing it, and it is going to be all. Just saw the XS1 Goliath coming through there, and goes in for a tremendous hit. It's going to be Candy as well, and he goes in for the push. Beautiful, beautiful takedown by AC on that XS1 Goliath. And the comeback gameplay looks like it is possible as Jay-Z manages to close out the full of the Blue Raider station for NRX. 112 to 60. I begged, I pleaded, don't count them out. If you already counted them out in the comment section, I pity you. I'll pray for you, because this is going to be very salty for all of those who predicted that the game was already over, Jericho.
And yeah, we can see the same story from game number 1. NUA getting to that 100-point mark, but now they're just having a hard time to close it out. Can they manage to close it out in this perfect second rotation? Let's see what's gonna happen here, AJ. As you can see, all the streaks are still ready there, but I feel like, yes, we do see a cluster strike, very good cluster strike coming in for NRX, but can they manage to get the points here? As you can see, it's being contested back and forth, AJ. Anyone's just trying to get the points now, AJ, and let's see what's gonna happen next, AJ.
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. NRX, I hope you did not play a game that you did not think through well as they go in here for the push. And NU Anarchy, 25 more points, and they can kick their senpais out of the Garena Invitationals. They can kick the invited squad out of the Garena Invitationals. They can kick the kings of Garena out of the Garena Invitationals, Jericho. But can be moving to be a very tough opponent to take down. 127 to 84. If NRX can go in here and capture the 3rd hard point, the edge platform, if they can control the full of the edge platform, not only will they be able to catch up on those points, they will also overtake that leaderboard, and we will have one more hard point to call this particular game between these two.
And here we go, this is it. 10 more points for NUA before they win. The cluster strikes coming in. Kendi has to make that play. He's gonna take out one, and here comes NRX and everything coming in now. But another cluster strike coming in for NUAA. 9 more points, AJ. They can manage to give this up and play for the retake, but I think they're still gonna try to push this. They do have their last Predator missile from Scared. At least see what's gonna happen here, AJ. It's gonna come down to the wire, AJ.
Oh, 141 to 97. Can they get it done? That's something special. And NU Anarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NRX will hit that 100-point mark. But this might just be all over as we go in for that rotation all the way down into the cable car platform. The final fight might just be on. NRX is the ones there. If they can hold on 50 seconds in, they complete this game. If NU Anarchy can just hold this point, can just hold on to that cable car with their lives, they will kick out the champions. They will kick out the champions of Garena. As Whoopi gets taken down, it's going to be Owen and Skirt. NRX with the defense, a 3-player push, and this might just be it. Oh my Anarchy, but no! Jay-Z comes right back. War Machine gameplay, and the fight will continue. 24 seconds. NU Anarchy, the cable car platform. Neither squad wants to give it up.
They have to contest this still if they want to rotate the other side. Good contest coming in, but they're still going to be winning that. There's only one play rotating, not the best option. 7 more seconds, AJ, 5 more seconds, and I think NRX just completed comeback. They have to contest this, and here we go. NRX is aside, but 3, 2, 1, and NRX completes the comeback, AJ. We're going to a game number 5. Silence. F in the chats. F in the chats. F in the chats. I don't even know what to say, AJ. It's not yet over.
I looked at the map
It's-
pics and I told you guys, it's done. And it'll take a miracle. Okay? And I also told you guys that this is what NRX was doing at the start of the match. That they were setting up the unbelievable story to name themselves the undisputed comeback kings of Garena. God damn it, NRX. Don't do that shit to the Mustachio, man. Come on, bro. I nearly got a heart attack, man.
Same. It was so close. You know, if I was NUAA, all I had to do was one solid push to end the game. That's it. That's all they had to do. And it was the hardest thing to do ever. It was so hard for them to get that one push. But NRX, it just shows that no matter how far your lead is, no matter how big that is, it doesn't matter. They're always gonna be there. And just like that, AJ, 150 to 143. They just took the game, AJ. They're there.
How, man? How do you go into a game with so much of balls? How do you go into a game with so much of balls? Okay, that's what you just saw in front of you. You think that NU Anarchy took that all by themselves? No, that was ballsy gameplay. NRX Jeremiah set up that shoutcasting craziness for the Mustachio. They set it up. That's how good they are at Call of Duty Mobile. They set it up. They set the pace up. And the way they played it, dude, I'm so proud of myself, man. I know NRX. They set it up as they go in here. One final chance for NU Anarchy to pull an amazing surprise, to pull the absolute unthinkable, to defeat the Kings of Garena, NRX Jeremiah 29-11. If there's one squad that can get it done, it is NU Anarchy.
Yeah, this is it, AJ. Game number 5. All bets on the table. And here we go. We do see Bomb will go down. And it's going to be a hard one. This is going to be that first round is going to be warming up. But everyone's just hot right now, AJ.
20 seconds in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are we going to be able to see them take this up against each other? It's going to be NU Anarchy, Oven with a golden bat of his own. A 2-on-1 situation. It's Bayman as well as Oven. And Bayman eliminates Candy. And that is it. As NU Anarchy strikes and takes first blood.
Yeah, AJ, this is where they have to think about it. SND wins you championships, and I think this just might go to a game 5 round 11. It might just go down to the wire, but let's see what's gonna happen here. As you can see, NRX actually just one man down, AJ, but they can still have time to regroup.
Oh, but it's a 2-on-1 situation. Ooh, and Crush is taken out as well. This is NU Anarchy setup, and they are on the attacking side. Edra doing his damage with the chopper, but this is not like the old days. Edra, as Oven gets unfortunately taken down with a headshot. Edra still striking. Ace Key shuts that down. NU Anarchy will take 2 rounds. But like I said, and like I've begged, like I have pleaded, don't count NRX Jeremiah out.
Yes, never, ever count him out, AJ. But as we can see, NUA actually applying that pressure to them, and now let's see, they're just making them play it. As we can see, big kills coming out from Bayman, opening the lanes for NUA to make the bomb plant, AJ.
I'm not surprised yet. Okay, I don't want to get my hopes up yet. Bayman! Oh, Crush makes him pay. And it looks like Crush will just absolutely decimate the players from NU Anarchy. Scared with the opportunity. Oh no, Candy! Slip and slide, but the Spitfires take one back.
And just like that, as soon as he said that, Crush and Candy making those big plays and making those adjustments, even though NU gets that first pick, AJ, they managed to readjust and making it their round. And now let's see what's going to happen here. If it's going to be another rush for NU or is it going to be another slow push for them.
Well, Ace-Key this time takes out Whoopi. Whoopi really hasn't shined a lot at all at the Invitational pitch. is very surprising. Very, very surprising. I think he's gone into hibernation a little too long. Candy in here with the approach. Payman is already out with his bat. Is he going to be able to strike as NU Anarchy has already gotten that plan? Being shot at. Payman doesn't want to show himself. Owen is there with the defense as well. Comes out for the backup, but it's going to be Candy who takes him out. Idra, he's still expecting it with a backstab. Oh, Payman gets it done. If you want to pull out the golden bat, Payman does it at the right time. He pulls it out when he's facing his senpais, when he knows this is going to be that final showdown. Payman and squad, I wish you all the best as your senpais get serious.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, it's giving me goosebumps right now, AJ. Just watching this game 5, and I don't really know what's gonna happen next. But Whoopi, I think he's listening to us, AJ.
I mean, both of these squads are definitely listening, man. You think NRX as well as NU Anarchy is going to skip on the extra adrenaline boost that the Mustachio gives them while shoutcasting? Hell no. No player wants to miss out on that. As NRX brings that to a close, it is going to be 2-3 on that catch-up gameplay. And we'll go in for that switch as well as the Senpais pick that bomb up.
And yes, we do see now it's gonna be they're gonna be switching sides now, AJ. And let's see if NRX will shine on this offensive side. They managed to get 2 rounds from defense, but NUAA, they love this defense side because they know all the spots already. But here comes NRX, the juggernauts. Can they make a play here? Look how spread out they are. They're gonna play around Whoopi, try to get those opening picks again. And let's see what's gonna happen here.
Demos, as he eliminates Idra from this equation, puts NU Anarchy in an amazing spot. But what he has in front of him is now Crush. Crush, he might just go in for the Juggernaut. He goes in for the backstab. Luckily, it is not going to be an easy match up against Demos, who backs away from that equation as well, leaving Crush in a 5-on-1. If there's anyone who can get it done, it's Crush. But look at him, man. QQ9 goes in for the slay, but ALMGHTY with that backstab.
All right, so 4-2, AJ. 2 more rounds for NUAA to close it out, and NRX still needs 4 more to get back in the game. But you know, it's I think they just have to play it slow now. You know, they've been playing really fast, NRX. They have to play it slow. Let NUAA come to them because NUAA, they love rushing with their shotguns, and NRX they just couldn't counter. They're just getting outgunned right now. But here we go. What's gonna happen here on this next round, AJ?
NU Anarchy just needs 1 more round. If we see that, we go into round number 11. For sure, Jay-Z, 2-piece, Owen Demos eliminated, and it looks like it's just too easy as Captain Jay-Z goes on a freaking rampage with a 4th piece as well. Can he go in for his ace? It's gonna be Jay-Z with the hunt. Captain freaking Jay-Z gets that ace, and it is gonna be NRX Jeremiah 29-11 with point number 3. This, oh, come on, man. Someone get Jay-Z a new helmet already.
And just like that, that's the momentum that they need, AJ. And I think now the NRX boys are going to get that confidence boost, but they have to make this perfect to tie it up. And NUA, they just have to slow it down, don't get too confident, and they have to win their gunfights and stick to what's right, AJ.
21,000 people watching so far. Don't forget to smash that like button, share the stream out as well, so everyone can see just how great the Philippines is at Call of Duty Mobile. This is the greatest battle between the nation itself as Owen crushes Crush. ALMGHTY takes Candy out of the equation, and NU Anarchy, they might just push this. They might just push this to point number 5. Oh, with the takedown, it's gonna be the 2-piece, and Whoopi is all alone. ALMGHTY with the defusal, and that might just be it.
Oh no.
NU Anarchy with the match point.
AJ, the hardest thing to do in an S&D is to close out. And we'll see here if NUAA is capable of closing out the game, AJ. It's going to come down to this round, AJ.
Yeah, it's difficult, bro, because they're on the defense, right? They should have gotten it spotted on that attack earlier. On the defense, so much more difficult. Crush QQ9, he knows this is crunch time. NU Anarchy, if they take this, oh, this is going to be so painful for the kings of Garena. Bayman in here with the push so far. Thermite on the gameplay goes in for that toss. And the players in here. Crush takes first blood. ALMGHTY out of there. A 5-on-4 situation and still on the prowl with the QQ9. Goes in for the push. With the backstab. Bayman out as well. Goes in for the 3rd piece, and he will eliminate Owen. This is how you play it. And NRX Jeremiah 29-11 will go to look and finish this off. But Scud with the 2-piece so far. Jay-Z and Whoopi eliminated. Idra, the next one to get taken out. No, mistake! Coming in from Scud as he will back away. Can he get this melee takedown at the very least? Just for the name, just for the laughs, just for the glory.
I mean, let's see if he does pick up a weapon here. It would be still a winnable game, but as soon as he said that, now the crunch time is. Crush made that play, AJ, that 3-piece, that flank, huge plays coming out from him. Now it's 4-5, one more to tie, and let's see if we're gonna see a round 11, or are we gonna see someone going home, AJ?
See, that's why I said, right, if NU Anarchy gets just one round, we will go to round number 11. I don't pick NRX to lose this round, but NU Anarchy, if there's anyone who can surprise us, it is them. As Crush takes over out of the equation, which means this is difficult.
Oh, no.
Whoopee! The king of sniper strikes when it is most important. It's going to be a quick plan coming through, and Crush will eliminate ASP from that equation, leaving just Demos and Bayman to clean up whatever that is left. As Demos takes Idra out of the equation, he goes in for a quick push. It's on that smoke so far. Can he get the defusal? It's the Ninja. Can he? No. As he goes in for that push. Bayman with that bat. But Whoopi with the snipe. And we go 5-5. And NU Anarchy on the attack. This is an opportunity. The final chance for the showdown. The Philippines will see either a new champion or a proven carrier.
I've been wanting to say this. Game 5, round 11. This is it, AJ. No more mistakes. Who's gonna go home? Who's gonna stand up? And here we go. Bomb will go down, AJ. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Who's gonna get this retake?
Whoopi missed that shot, and Scud takes Whoopi out. Oh no, this might be NU Anarchy's game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They draw on Scud, and it looks like it's a 4-on-4 situation. Flash, can he get it done? QQ9 waiting for the approach. 28 seconds, and he goes in. It's a 2-man stand here. Demos! KRM, but Flash gets it done. A 2-on-1 situation, and he still stays alive. Idra gets it done. Aski defused, and they pull it off. Aski. Candy with the slice, and it looks like it is all over as Bayman goes through. NU Anarchy ends their fairy tale run.
One of the best runs I've seen in a tournament, but it's not enough.
Look, okay, I'll be honest, okay? There were many a chance. Many a chance. I gave myself away already. There were many.
Look at JC. Yeah, flex on them, Cap.
There were many a times, all right, where NRX gave NU Anarchy the lead. And it's just unfortunate that I'm calling it in that way. Yes, a lot of the NU Anarchy fans will say that, hey, Mustachio, how can you say that? You know, it's as if NU Anarchy is not good. Dude, if you want to see who's the biggest fan of NU Anarchy, it is me, okay? Who has been saying that, you know, these guys have got something special in them from day number 1 all the way until their elimination at the Garena Invitationals. I doubt there is a bigger NU Anarchy fan than the Mustachio right now. But I'm telling you as it is, NRX gave them the lead so many a times, and which is why I was thinking NRX is gonna be, you know, ridiculed if they play a game that they are not sure to win. But that just shows how great of champions NRX Jeremiah is. They can even give you a lead to set up a great comeback because they can call the end of the match before they even step in. That's what makes them the kings of Garena and the Philippines.
I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna say it. Best team in the world, NRX. I don't even care whatever the others say, but they're the best team in the world, man. It's just how they just play each game is just crazy. And like from comeback after comeback, look at the scores, AJ. 150 to 114. They do lose to S&D in the domination. Hardpoint, they came back, and then Crossfire, it went down to around 11, AJ. And this just shows how great they are, why they are the best team in the world, and in this region, and in this tournament. And I mean, it's just a loss. I'm just a loss for words for this. But, you know, you can't deny how hard NUAA tried, AJ.
Only an idiot would say NU Anarchy did not try. Look at the score, man. They put their hearts out into those matches, right? But it is what it is. The series was already over. even before the match started. This was a rematch, right? And NRX took it the exact same way. And let me tell you this, right? I've never seen a team as humble and as kind as NRX Jeremiah 29-11. And they've just displayed that yet again on the big stage at the Garena Invitationals. Are we going to be able to see them now take the hopes and dreams of NU Anarchy and carry the whole of the Philippines all the way to the grand finals of the Garena Invitationals and become, yet again, the reigning, defending champions of Garena? That will be a true tale.
Yes, it will be, AJ, and they both deserve all the props, but NRX, it's now up to you guys if you guys want to win this and bring it home for the Philippines. But I mean, AJ, just looking back, this play right here, AJ, the triple Goliath stack just really changed that game for game number 1, AJ. And, it really changed and the comeback came through. But, if I was NU, looking back at it, yes, we did our best, but it's just really that the last minutes of both hard points, it just really costed them, AJ.
And it cost them because, and that's exactly the message that NRX wanted to send out using NU Anarchy, as sadistic as that sounds, right? That when you think that it's impossible, when it seems like you have got us in a corner and there's no way we can come back, this is proof that we will come back. It's not we think we can come back, we will come back. And this was a clear scream. Once again, even before the series started with the map picks, I already said this. This is a clear warning being sent out to the ALMGHTY, to the Lion City representing squad from Singapore. Are we going to be able to see the warning, being taken, fully understood, and a clear response coming in tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Well, trust me when I say the Singaporeans will respond. If there's anything, their IQ gameplays might be able to outdo the gun skills of the kings of the Philippines.
Yes, that is true, AJ. And now they just have to sit back and relax, get some rest. They need that rest because this was such a stressful series, not only for them, but for me and you, AJ. I was just back and forth. I didn't know what to call anymore. It was so nice to watch as a fan and as a caster and as a coach. This was just beautiful gameplay. That's just playing Call of Duty at the highest level, AJ.
Okay, so it's sad, right? It's sad that NU Anarchy made their exit, but at the same time, it's not sad because there's not many spots available, man. 4 teams can move forth, and all 6 squads that initially stepped in here today all deserve that number 1 spot. All of them have shown us that they have the fight in them, right? But only the best can survive. Only the best of the best will be able to push each and every single one of these teams out of their way, which is why it's so shocking to me the way NRX took this victory. They played with chance, and they have shown that even when the odds are against them, they specifically stacked the odds up against themselves and showed us that they can take the game back with just brute force as well as sheer intentions of winning. And dude, what in the world are we seeing, man? And NRX is on a whole other level right now.
They are on a whole other level. And imagine if the worlds did continue, AJ, what kind of craziness they're gonna pull it off. And
look,
it's
the pandemic, they set a lot of us back, right? And they stopped many dreams, in its tracks. And what I love is the fact that Call of Duty Mobile did not wait for us to reach, towards the ends of December, August to start this whole process again. They started it so early. We are in April. We are in the start of April, and we are already going to crown the champions of Garena. They are speeding up the process for the whole of community, and I think that's what's amazing. We didn't get to see what NRX was made of the last time at the world stage, but this time sped up 100-300%. We get to see it much earlier, and I look forward to that, Jericho.
Yes, I do too. It's just great how these boys are just playing just really top tier gameplays worthy of being called one of the best. And you know, they rightly deserve that. And you know, now they're now moving on, but they're going up against that next team, that next juggernaut, AJ, which is ALMGHTY. And it might be another banger. It's gonna be another game 5, I'm pretty sure, AJ. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen tomorrow, AJ.
Yeah, no doubt at all, right? That's going to be crazy. Idra coming in here with the MVP, and I'm not surprised at all, man. This guy was just slaying with that chopper. On the average, deaths on the 13 there is quite high because he just puts himself in those sticky situations, and it's just no helping, right? But with all of the assists that he threw in there as well, this guy, a truly well-deserving MVP. ALMGHTY as well as NRX Jeremiah, they'll face off tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Right after this, after the break that we will finally have, DG Esports will take on Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Wow. Just if you look at the bracket, that's the top 4. That's the top 4, AJ. 4 best teams in this tournament. But you know, after the break, we're gonna go see DG versus Astro 1S1K. I'm sorry. It might be another game 5. I don't know what to call at this point. You know, I'm just having goosebumps. I don't know what to say anymore, AJ. I'm just really excited to see what's gonna happen next, AJ.
Yeah, it's going to be a super duper close game. And I also feel like the other squads kind of wanted to force Astro 1 shot 1 kill and Dunia games into this, you know, upper bracket fight, right? Because like I said, they already knew who was going to get eliminated in the group stages. So it's all out mind games. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when we come back from the break, we will find out exactly who deserves to go straight up into the grand finals and who will perform a little bit extra tomorrow. Jericho and I will be right back.
Selanjutnya di semifinal. 3-1 lagi-lagi untuk mengambil pertandingan kali ini. Yes, apakah jadi kemenangan Rimo? 3 poin lagi kemenangan, kita jadi 2-1 dan ternyata Rimo Sadera berhasil menang. Dia lawan mereka ini berhasil menang Joros dengan poin 3-1. Satu poin lagi dan ini dia win series pemenangnya adalah KJ Alvere Fede. Garena Call of Duty Mobile Legends Series Season 4 DG Esports.
Welcome right back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is your final series of the day. A little, right? Little compared to what we are used to so far. We see 5 series, but these are all best out of 5s. Whether or not the next one is going to be a quick ender with a 3-0 or getting dragged all the way out to game number 5. I don't know how this is gonna go, Jericho, but I'm really curious to see which one is the better side, because we've already seen in a best out of 3 that the Dunia game side came out on top. This time around, when we come through, Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill, can get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Garena Invitational, brought to you by Call of Duty Mobile with the one and only Jericho, as well as the Mustachio. Jericho, any predictions for the next match, bro?
I'm gonna call it right now. I got Astro winning this. I'm sorry, DG.
Yeah.
I'm just going Astro all in, AJ, because I'm just feeling like, yes, DG gave all their best in the group stage, but I feel like the experience of Astro, the way that they're playing all their games, is just mind-blowing. But then again, you can never count out DG, but I really have to give the edge to Astro, AJ.
Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. And I see exactly why you would say that, right? Because even in the previous series that we had, those games were so close, and they only had 3 opportunities. Today, Astro has got 5, right? And I sure as hell am sure, right? Dunia Games will want to take it away from Astro fairly quickly. But Astro's not going to take that lying down. And
Yeah,
when we
they're
see
not.
that fight coming back, if Astro can secure the first game, things might just go the way that you have predicted, Jericho. Let's see who wins that coin toss, right? Because I believe it is really going to decide who might just be the Garena Invitationals champion.
Yeah, but AJ, if you look at their 2 series, whoever did win the coin toss didn't really win those matches that they needed. Yes, they won some of their maps, but it just didn't really change the scene. And as we do see, Astro 1S1K, we have Anfu Boy, Guitar, Cheek, Dolphin, Ambition, and yeah. These boys are not... They're not a joke. They're here to win. That's why they're the 2nd seed, and they're going to show why they are one of the best teams right here, AJ. You can see they're all ready for the series, AJ.
Cheek and Dolphin, they are absolute monsters, but Guitar has proven to be such a crazy
The hero.
offensive player. Okay, wait, let me correct myself, right? He's offensive and he's defensive. Whenever he drops into the white warehouse, if we go into firing range again, you will see him hold that white warehouse, and oh dude, this guy is crazy. But on the other side of the map today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they have the one they call Lord Clove. Together with ZZ, Venom, Zen, Jetsky, as well as Ihan, representing Dunia Games Esports from the ID region. There is a reason why the whole world, the whole Dunia knows DG Esports, because these guys are a freaking force of nature when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile. Almost no teams can stand in their way. At least that's what we've seen so far at the group stages, Jericho.
Yes, and that's true. And these boys are not a joke. I know I have Astro winning, but these guys can just turn up. But they have so much pressure on them. Since they're that #1 seed, they have to show up. And you know, they're confident enough. They know they want to win this. And look how comfortable they're just, AJ. They're just really, they know they're in here. They know they have to take care of business. And they're just taking it one game by game. And now we're going to move on to our team MVPs, AJ. And this is the one that's really changing the game. These 2 players. And we were right. Clove and Guitar, 19 and 17, 13 and 13, 13 assists and 7 assists. And you know, AJ, these guys really make the plays for both teams.
They do. And look at the assists, right? Even on the assists, Clove is better. Even on the kills, Clove is better. Yes, you could say that, you know, Guitar doesn't really go in for those assists and he finishes off his opponents. But even on those, Clove just clearly shows us why people call him Lord Clove. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is going to be the map bans and picks, and it's going to be Dunia Games who wins that coin toss, which it's gonna put Astro 1 shot 1 kill in such a sticky situation as we go into Hardpoint, Crossfire, as well as Raid gets banned off. And I believe they might go in for Summit, because Dunia Games really likes to get down and dirty when it's cold.
And yes, you are right, AJ. Summit is the map, and that was a very good pick by Dunya Game. It's a comfort pick. You know, they went in there because they want to be comfortable in that map, and Summit is the one that they chosen. Crash and Raid is banned again for SND, and we might see a double Summit, but no, AJ, we're going to that firing range where Astro shines the most.
Absolutely, man. And I think Dunya Games will want to bring us back into Summit once again. And Astro will want to bring us back into firing range once again. And I don't know if I'm going to call this right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but let's just see if or not we know Dunya Games as well as Astro. One shot, one kill. Okay, Mustachio, Jericho, we 3 out of 3 so far. If Astro goes in for firing range once again, we are...
Okay.
4 one more. Come on, one more.
What? Dude, I didn't expect that, okay? But they're being a little too predictive at the moment, and I don't know if that's going to be good for them. But at the same time, they are going in for sure picks, except for the final search and destroy, where we cross it over to Crossfire. Because what if firing range does not go their way, right? And the fact that they want to play this at firing range, and I'm talking about Astro one shot, one kill, means they want to go in for that kill. Fair enough, they can go in for that kill with the double firing range gameplay, but they also need to steal one map away from Dunya, which is nearly impossible.
I mean, it is impossible, but I feel like it's possible. On domination, yes. On hardpoint, it's just going to be really impossible to take out DG because they're just one of the best hardpoint teams. You know, that pressure that Clove's putting in each and every time he's alive, it's just crazy, AJ.
Let's see if or not the predictions as well as the wins will come through as the map picks are. Astro, one shot, one kill will go ahead to open up the platform first, and it looks like, you know, Dunya Games is just gonna take this easy. Control room number 2 in full control of Astro, Jericho.
And yes, we can see that early lead again from Astro. They're doing what NUAA actually did. You know, get that hill, get as much points as you can. Don't give that time to DG because you want to have that control, that early lead. But DG, they're actually getting that time now, but never mind. Astro manages to come back, and now we see just Astro piling up that lead, AJ.
Yeah, even though they got eliminated there, the push was just nice. One last player left in there. Yeah, in here with the backup right now. Does enough. Oh, no, Jet Sky! With a beautiful comeback in for the Dunya Games side. But even that is so. Dunya Games only finally managed to pick up that hard point at that final 10-second run. Look at Astro, one shot, one kill. Already on the prowl towards that edge platform for the pickup. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be perfect? We will find out in 4 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as it opens up, Jericho.
Yes, and we do see Astro playing a distance with Clove. They do know his shotgun is going to be really hard to counter, but they're just playing around with his... They're all using those guns that has range. Astro holding it down. You know, look at the control. They're not over pushing because they know they want that spawn for P3. And now we do see Astro taking control of this hill, AJ.
Astro, one shot, one kill. I mean, so focused from the start of the game, even though this is not their map pick. And Dunya Games, they are lost right now. They don't know what is happening. They are not used to this sort of a situation. Look at the aggression coming in from Guitar. And we've spoken about this already. This guy is absolutely insane on that defense. He pulls out that QQ9 once again. Close quarters combat. Nobody touches him as he continues stringing his music. And the tune being played by Astro, one shot, one kill, leads Dunya Games to wonder where they went wrong.
Yeah, but now the lead is piling up and the rotation's coming in, AJ. DG has to make a play here. They are closing up on their operators because they can invest it here to manage to break it, but I think they're going to be able to break it with Clove starting it, but gets taken out, and just like that, now DG is going to be stuck here in the swivel, and Astro's going to be holding it down with everything locked down, AJ.
Yeah, and you see, when we talk about hard points, we look at the scoreboard, 20 plus to 70. I keep telling you guys, you know, don't count teams out because hard points, it's really easy to turn things around. But we also need to look at the capabilities of those squads. NU Anarchy, NRX, obviously NRX can turn it around. Dunya Games as well as Astro, one shot, one kill. I believe it's so different because these two squads are actually equally matched. And there's no disrespect to NU Anarchy. They are just not there yet. But with enough grinding, they should be able able to reach it. Dunia Games and Astro, on the other hand, they've been battling this out. They've been doing it at the big stage for quite a while. And if there's anyone who can hold them back, it is Astro. But at the cable for look at this, man, Jericho. They are allowing Dunia Games to pick up scraps each and every single time.
Yeah, they allowed it because they knew they were going to spawn on the other side because all of the DG players are already all still in the old spawn. And here comes all the Goliath. They're going to be investing it here. They might want to end it here at the AJ. It is possible to end it here, AJ. And let's see what's going to happen if DG can manage to take this back.
Ambition this time with the XS1 Goliath Glove. Oh, Shock RC, but he doesn't get taken down. No, take that back. ZZ in here with the push. It is going to be Dunia Games with the rush, and they will take away the hard point. Astro 1-for-1 kill doesn't get the takedown. Oh, but it is Dolphin with the XS1 Goliath Glove this time with the shutdown. Dunia Games on that rampage, and they will take away the Blue Raider station. The one that Astro one-shot, one kill thought that is absolutely untouchable because of the spawn point. The spawn point gets reset. This time, the Dunia Games squad is all there. Astro one-shot, one kill, cannot make a comeback. Or can they? 80 seconds left in here. Dunia Games with the push. There it goes.
And yeah, just like that, they managed to come back from the game. Now 115 to 70, still winnable game for DG, and still winnable game for DG actually. They just have to get that next hill. There's going to be score streaks and everything going to be invested in this first hill. Let's see what's going to happen here in this next one, AJ, if DG can manage to make this comeback.
This is not the exact same way the match is, because we are going to go in for a rotation back into the control room number 2. Astro one-shot, one kill should be able to close this game off. When I'm giving the entire ambition, Dunia Games players, and they this time catch up and overtake on the scoreboard, 79 to 116. And all of a sudden, it doesn't look like it is impossible. Dunia Games with their fight package, Glow with the War Machine rampage, and nobody can stop him. I take that back. He does get stopped right in his track as Astro one-shot, one kill. Go back in here for the 4-point prowl, 125 to 80. Are they going to be able to win this, Jericho? Every time they seem like they're going to be able to wrap it up. Dunia Games says, get out of my hardcore.
Yeah, it's not really over yet. There's still a lot of time for DT to come back, but here comes Astro. They're going to get this scrap time, huge time. They need this time, but it's going to be contested. And they didn't invest a lot of score streaks, actually, AJ. Actually, DG invested their cluster strikes, and Astro still has full streaks. And let's see what's going to happen here if they're going to be Magic Up. And here we go. You see that cluster strike. That's going to be huge. No one's going to get that Goliath, and as you can see, this is it. This is going to be the ending place, AJ.
Okay, see, no one's going to get the XS1 Goliath, but Dunia Games has made sure nobody gets the edge platform except them. And it is going to be the points that they do manage to take away at the start, but just for a little bit. 140, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Dunia Games, and they will suffer defeat at the hands of Astro. One shot, one kill, as we drop into Summit. But the map pick does not go the way of the winners of that coin toss. Just like you've mentioned, Jericho, it looks like that is the meta of the day. You lose your coin toss.
And yes, but AJ, remember, we thought they were going to win domination for that one respawn, but they won hardpoint, and that just changes the whole aspect of the series, AJ, because now it's not inevitable to get 3-0'd by Astro, AJ.
If anything, I do peg Astro one-shot, one kill above Dunia Games, except for one bloody problem. Someone named Clove, right? And look at that. He is the MVP for the Dunia Games side as well, for a reason. This guy is an absolute monster. Not only does he go in and play the objectives, he's also a roamer. Hence why, look at his KDA, 20, 21, 21. He's in there with the assist. He's dying multiple times as well, but he's taking those players down. Plus, on top of everything else, he's getting the points for his squad. If Clove can get taken down early at that search and destroy, Astro one-shot, one kill might be 2-0, Jericho.
Yes, and remember, they picked that map, AJ, firing range. They're comfortable with that. And, you know, if you look, I'm looking at the scoreboards, and Clove, yes, he did get 20 kills, but it wasn't enough. You know, you have, like I said, distance. You have to distance yourself against Clove, and that's what Astro did. Clove can take out 3 people at the same time shooting at him. That's impossible. And Astro played out perfectly. And now firing range with the momentum that they have, I think they're going to be taking this, AJ.
Now, Dunia Games desperately needs to win this
Yes,
next
they have
match.
to.
if Junior Games does not win this match, and I think everybody is about to be in for a huge shock. And look at how proud Astro One Shot One Kill fans would be, right? Because what a tremendous climb from the group stages that they had on the board, from I think in the 6th spot all the way down up there to the 2nd spot, and now taking out the #1 seed, kick them into the lower brackets, and then go into the grand finals. Dude, Astro One Shot One Kill, what a run for them. But obviously, Junior Games, not an easy squad to predict they are gonna lose.
Yes, but then again, I'm pretty sure their weakest game mode, as far as I can see, is S&D. Yes, they did win some S&Ds, but it's against Dinosaur, Sharper, and all these teams that didn't really make it. But, they're going up against Astro, which is a very, very good team. It's just going to be really hard for Dunya Games. They have to win this game if they want to come back from this.
Absolutely no doubt about that whatsoever. Can they get it done on a map pick of Astro One Shot One Kill? I don't see why not. But remember what I talked about. White Warehouse. If we see Guitar go into the White Warehouse, it's
over.
Game over. This is Search and Destroy. We are playing at the firing range, and Guitar is going to be alive and well for the defense. So we might just see a lot of at times the players from the Astro One Shot One Kill side drop into that alpha side for the plant by Ihan on the scope with the Arctic. Three shots misses, 4 and 5 out of frustration as well. They're not going to be able to get it done that way. Ihan, and he gets it finally, Dolphin. He gets a 2-piece. It's not taken out as well. The frustration will end up being good for him as it allows him to just vent some of that anger. Ambition takes ZZ out of the equation, but it is not enough just yet. Cheek on with the approach, and he just missed that opportunity, and Ihan will strike once again as he goes in for his 3rd kill. No other players have struck just yet. Ihan showing you I can miss 3 times and I can also kill 3 times in that one round. Astro One Shot One Kill on the attack, but things look like they're very bad so far, Jericho.
Yes, it was. I thought they were going to make that early push, but they managed not to push, actually. And it's a little bit of a different kind of gameplay for Astro. They want to rush it, actually. Don't hold back, because they know they have good snipers. But here comes the plan, and let's see if they can win this 2v4. It's going to be a tough round to win, AJ.
Venom almost got the takedown, but amazing play coming in from the Astro players. But Venom, aggression. What? What?
That's it.
Get ready for the next round.
That's just how they play.
Speed was crazy, man. Dunya Games, they shut Astro down.
Yeah, the perfect retake coming in from DG, actually, and now Astro. I think they're gonna try to rush this fast, or no, they're gonna still play for picks again. And if I was Astro, I would just really rush. Like what RSG did to Almighty. That's how you should play Fire Game. And now it's not really working right now for Astro, AJ.
I do not understand the squads that played slow on firing rate. I swear I don't. Because when you are on the attacking side, right, if you go in for a quick A push, you should be able to take that cross without giving up your life. I mean, it depends, yes, where you spawn, but, 2 players should be able to make that A push first. But we don't see that coming in from Astro. But maybe their tactics will pay off because they know clearly Ihan is sitting here and he is danger.
Yes, he is danger. You are right for that, AJ. And now we do see it's another delay. Just make a play, Astro. Just get one pick with your sniper. I know Ihan is there, but you guys have to do something. And just like that, it's going to turn around again, AJ.
And this is why they should go in for that alpha push first, right? Because if they can take Ihan out, then alpha is opened up for them. It allows them those quick gameplays that you and I both know they should be going in for. If they keep running it in this way, you think it's going to take the game away from them.
Yes, it's true, but Ambition actually making that play, but he gets taken out by Zen, and now it's a 1v2. Very winnable. Guitar can do this. I think he's going to stick at that one person right here, AJ. Nice!
Beautiful.
So that's a 1v1, AJ.
It is the bomb on the ground so far. Guitar has gone in for the pickup and he makes a bravo push. Hopefully he doesn't get caught out in the middle there, but ZZ knows exactly where he is going. He makes a comeback. Oh, perfect. Beautiful call by Guitar as Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill, takes that point back.
that re-challenge, AJ. That's just IQ right there. You know, he knows he's gonna push that, and very bad play coming in from DG, and that's what I'm talking about, AJ. The experience of Astro as older players and been in the scene longer. That just shows you how they're gonna manage to get those 1v1 situations, AJ.
I'm hurt. Contact with enemy.
A 5-on-3 situation. Dolphin still on the bomb. Dolphin can make a difference here, but Clove takes Entry Boy out, making it think so much more difficult for Astro. One shot, one kill, pulls the bat out, but still shut down. Game from Junior Games.
Well, that was very fast, and DG and Clove just told Guitar that he's the owner of that White House warehouse, AJ. And as we could see, now it's 2-1, slowly going to the way of DG and Astro. They have to rush this, AJ. They just have to rush in order to get that next round, AJ.
You and I both know it. I wonder why Astro's not doing it. And this time when they plan to go in for a Bravo push, once again, they hold it a little too long. But Cheek, a beautiful opener on Clove. I hope that's not just a lucky shot. Astro, one shot, one kill. Like you mentioned, right, Junior Games is not the strongest search and destroy team. And clearly from their gameplay, they are not. Astro, one shot, one kill. I don't know what's going on, Jericho.
Yeah, they're just not really playing to their strengths. I know this is their map. If this is their map, you gotta do whatever it takes to make those plays. But so far, your delay plays aren't working. You're always getting wall banged. And here comes the push. Can they do it? And now this is it, AJ. The push is coming in. The rush is coming in. Bomb will go down. 4 versus 3.
Astro, one shot, one kill, just needs to find it in themselves to go in confidently, right? Because Junior Games is not a chance. As Venom goes in, proving me otherwise. Beautiful backstab, and right now it's a 3-on-3 situation. 40 seconds on the clock, Venom, and he strikes yet again. With a 3-piece so far, and Junior Games will now be unstoppable. Guitar shut down, and the defusal comes through. Junior Games will pick up round number 3. If Astro continues this is going to be too easy for Dunia to take one match back.
Yes, that is true. And Venom making that huge play with that flank. I don't know what happened to Astro. I know someone was rushing the flank, but it wasn't enough. He got through already 2 bats to the red building, and it was just a little bit too late. And Venom just getting that 3-piece, making it 3-1, and now Astro is down 2 rounds, AJ.
I am surprised that Dunia Games is actually playing in this way.
Yes,
Astro one kill as well, and if this is what they're going to be bringing into the second stage of the playoffs, day 2 of the playoffs, I don't think they're going to stand a chance, man. As Clove and Ihan go in, Dolphin Cheek eliminated already. It's going to be Anti-Boy and Guitar in for the take back, but each of them have to go in for 2 kills each. Guitar starts things off. QQ9 goes in for yet another. Takes it down. 3rd piece, but no, shut down by Zen. Junior Games picks up round number 4 as we go in for the swap. And if it puts Junior Games in the attack, watch them get it done. Astro, one shot, one kill. Maybe then we will learn how to go for a quick push. Hopefully, DG goes in for a quick push.
I mean, it's just weird, AJ, how Dunia Games are really good in the respawns, and then Astro should be good in S&D, but now it's like they switch roles, AJ. Like, I don't know if it's the nervousness that's getting into them, and they're not really trying to show their plays or something, but it's the playoffs, so I don't know what's really happening with Astro, AJ.
They're scared, man. They're scared. Astro, one shot, one kill. They're scared. They shouldn't have been scared. They should have just gone in confidently. If they had, they could have taken an easy game. And I feel like this is such a throw. Junior Games, in no disrespect, but in no way deserves to get the win here. Astro, one shot, one kill. They're just holding themselves back, and I just don't know why.
Yeah, it's true. It's just hard to see what's wrong with Astro. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's just really weird. But we can see now. Look at Junior Games. Here comes the push though, but Cheek with that beautiful 2-piece, AJ. And now here comes the retake, AJ.
Okay, now he will back away, attempt to go in for the 3rd kill. A quick flash should do the trick, but the smoke coming out from ZZ, so good! Venom, headshot, takedown, and Cheek is on fire! Ladies and gentlemen, Portugal send it the backstab, and Dolphin will shut him down as Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill, will take that round back. Now, Dunia Games making the mistake that Astro has made. They are taking this match slowly. Cheek is gonna make them pay for it. But come on, man, I really hope that Astro gets this done, because this is like a win in the bag for them. I don't know what is going on with them. Junior Games, on the other hand, they are not the more impressive side, but they're getting the points for themselves.
Yes, that is true.
But now Astro gets that round done, and so far their defense is really good. But DG, now they're doing the same thing as Astro's doing in offense. I think both of these teams in offense are just having a hard time. I don't know if they did mappings or they're just not playing up themselves right now, AJ.
I mean, Ihan is literally the only game changer for Duty
Yes.
right now. Without Ihan, I doubt the scoreboard would be 4-2 so far. I mean, two of those rounds. I mean, one of those rounds he went in there for what, 4 kills back to back. Did he even get a ace there? I don't know, man. But this guy, he's just so solid, right? 2 of those rounds personally won by him because of those early engagements. This time, CC in here with the push. Junior Games do not know when to go in, and looks like the focus for Alpha has been sniffed out by the players of Astro One Shot One Kill. They will back away and move in from the auto repair, but they will just be in the vicinity of the command center, between command center and White Warehouse, and the lockdown will keep Junior Games back. Are they gonna approach this territory?
I think they're gonna be able to approach this, but wow, beautiful shots coming from Ihan. And now the retake has to come from Astro. They have to win this round, actually, to get that momentum back, because it's going to be a 5-2, and let's see what's going to happen here. If DG can manage to take this back, or will Astro retake it?
It looks like all pulled up, but the smoke. Oh, Anfield Boy does that damage before that smoke pops out, and the thermite is just going to go in here for the prevention of the defusal. Here comes Junior Games, but Qatar shuts him down, and Venom finishes it off for Junior Games to have one more opportunity before they end this. Astro One Shot One Kill. They brought this upon themselves, man.
Yes, that is true, AJ. And it might haunt them if they do win that next game for game number 3. But this game number 2, it's just weird at how DG actually managed to, to adjust. And here comes the rush, AJ. Here comes Clove with that first engagement. But let's see if they can manage to push it, AJ.
So equalizes things out. Junior Games, it shouldn't be any surprise if they go before the attack and take the win as well. But the aggression this time coming in from the Astro players. Ambition with the push. QQ9 doesn't find any players. Absolute perfection from Junior Games so far, man. The players from Astro One Shot One Kill are confused what is happening. But Dolphin exposes himself and makes Ambition understand that he can go in and close the space, but he will pay for it as Ihan goes for that wall shot, takes him out. Guitar on the prowl. QQ9 shouldn't be able to do much action in here as Junior Games, they are holding this to perfection. One last push, and I feel
I think it's going to be a done deal, AJ. And yes, just like that, AJ, 6-2, DG pulling out an S&D. Who would have thought?
Definitely not me, man. Astro One Shot One Kill. They had momentum. They had the game time. They had the map. They had everything. You want to know the one thing they didn't have? It's just confidence to close that match out, man. Yeah. What in the world was in their heads at that point? I do not know, but they just messed it up. And if Junior Games right now goes on to win this series and kick them down into the lower brackets, it's all on Astro, man.
Yes, that is true, AJ. It was just so weird how they played S&D. It was like the first time playing. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I saw it. Like, I mean, you're picking firing range, a very small map, and you're not gonna rush. It just doesn't make sense. If you wanted to play delay, you should have played raid or at least standoff, AJ.
I know, right? And it's their map. I don't understand why. I just do not understand why. It's gonna be Junior Games who pulls one match back for themselves. High probability of getting pushed into match number 5, but map 4 firing range round number 2 is confirmed at the very least. Can Astro One Shot One Kill once again surprise us? Because the first 2 games have just done just that. If you think about it, Jericho, we've been surprised. I didn't expect Astro to pick game number 1, and I didn't expect Junior Games to take match number 2.
Yeah, and now you don't know who's gonna win game number 3. Because it's anybody's game at this time. Because I had them winning game 3. Because Domination was the one they were supposed to win, but they managed to get game 1. So now it's a bit of a confusion in our eyes, AJ.
Okay, let's see what's the worst case scenario here. Either side loses this, they have to go down into the lower brackets and perhaps beat a squad that they may have beaten already. So what? Boo-hoo. It's just NRX in front of them or ALMGHTY. easy peasy lemon squeezy, let's go tomorrow. But for whichever team that thinks that they can tank the lower brackets, dude, good luck. Man.
No, it's
Good luck.
it's so exhausting to go to the lower bracket, man. Like, why would you do that? So you have
Yeah.
to win now.
Yeah, especially because of who's in the lower brackets. I mean,
Yeah.
if you do this at your own national championship level, maybe it can be strategy, right? You go in there, you hype it up for your brand, you drop it. I mean, come on, Triple V has done that so many times, right? And we know the exhilarating feeling whenever squads get that done, but you cannot do it at this level. Garena Invitationals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is every single match counts. And so far, neither one of these squads is actually playing it like it counts. I don't know why, when it actually counts.
It just, I'm sorry to say, it feels like a group stage match. I'm really sorry to say that. Like, that's how I'm feeling it right now, AJ.
But it also shows how much of respect they both have for each
Yes,
other, right?
yes,
Because
that is true.
They know if they go in there for the push, yes, it's fire rate, yes, it's a quick map, but they cannot underestimate their opponents. And I feel like both of them paid that due respect to each other. And here we come for the decider between the two, finally, to see which side is the better side. As Dunia Games opens this game up, it is Astro, one shot, one kill, who's seeing just what sort of a decimation they are about to face, Jericho.
And yes, we do see that early trip cap, but manages to come back, and Astro still in there. But DG already set up in that second floor. They want that control that they need, AJ, holding down those far positions and racking up the kills to get those score streaks and operator skills. And as you can see, Astro's having a hard time right now, but it's just the early game, AJ, so let's see what's going to happen in this next minutes.
59 to warm up for at the most active hardpoint match. Well, at least that's how Dunia Games is playing it. Astro one shot, one kill on the other hand. They are struggling, man. They were almost at the edge of a triple cap so early on in the match, and now they have to fight for one flag back. Is it going to be Bravo or Charlie? Either way, they need to get it done without losing their alpha side, because the moment they go ahead and drop that cable car, that's it, man. It's out of there.
Yeah. Yes, that is true, AJ, and we do see DG racking up that time now, AJ, and we now see that the boys from DG are getting heated. They're already mad. They're showing up everything. All their gunfights are winning, even though Astro always pushing up that second floor. DG is always just an answer. All the trades are coming in, and let's see how Astro are going to respond to this, AJ.
20-point lead in a domination match, not a lot, but Dunia Games, as they go in here for the push with a double side capture, Bravo as well as Charlie. Let me make that clear. Control room number 2, as well as the edge platform, which is so close to each other. And then taking the cable car as well. They go in for a swap. But is that enough? It's enough for Dunia Games, man, because 2 sides is more than good enough, as well as you can hold it on for the fall of the first half, right? Second half, things turned around. Astro, one shot, one kill with a comeback now, Jericho.
Yeah, that is true, actually, AJ. And now 58 to 31. Astro actually trying to they did get that flag, AJ, but as soon as I said that, DG just racking up the kills, actually. They're still going to win this round, AJ, but Astro just, cutting down the lead, AJ, trying to get that time that they need and that score streaks to build up, AJ.
62, 69, Astro catching up this time with their own 2 sides, not allowing Dunia Games to go to that halfway point first unless they catch up. Now, obviously, Dunia Games is going to reach there before Astro can do so, but what about the triple cap? If we can see that for about 10 seconds, then things are about to get dicey in this match. Ambition with that push, and that's exactly what the players from Astro, one shot, one kill, are attempting. A full-on lockdown, but the prevention gameplay coming in from Venom and Squad. Dunia Games doing just enough to prevent, but is it gonna be enough to continue in for that second half and ravage through as they attempt to pull away game number 3 from the grasp of Astro, one shot, one kill? The catch-up gameplay is good, but just not enough.
And yes, we do see 75 to 63, AJ. Still a close game. I know Astro managed to come back from that. We do see this is going to be the score streak galore. We're going to see everything coming out now. But look at Clove, AJ. 17 kills already. He's putting that pressure on that team. And let's see if Astro has any answer to that, AJ.
17 kills. How do you answer that, right? And Lord Clove is just absolutely ravaging all of the players in front of him. And it is gonna be 76-63. Not a lot for Astro. One shot, one kill to catch up on. They need just the double cap and then maybe a triple for just a little bit, holding Dunia Games back. But it's easier said than done because the champions that drop in here for the ID region are absolutely formidable. They are the #1 seed for a reason, Jericho.
Yes, they are that 1 seed, and now they're showing him why they are one of the best teams in this team and why they have that #1 seed, AJ. But Astro is there, still there. Actually, they're just really near. They just need to get that one play, and here comes the play coming in with those operator skills. And Yaya is gonna start it off, and now they're gonna try to cap it, AJ.
You know, in the previous Call of Duty Mobile Garena Invitationals, we had Divo, Infinity, NRX, as well as Lumia Games. 3 out of the 4 are seated in here. And back then, Divo, who were the players from Divo, my friend? Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill in here to represent here as Lumia Games goes in here for a triple cap. And looks like this might just be enough for the game closer. Can they hold on to Charlie? Can they clear those markers off? Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes ID for the Red Jericho.
And yes, we do see 111 to 81, and I think this just might seal the deal for DG, but never count out Astro. They have the most comebacks and domination in this tournament, and let's see if they can pull off another miracle, AJ.
Bravo, Charlie, Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. Once again, trying to play catch up to Dunia Games, who have managed to pull away. And right now, it just looks like this challenge is just unsurmountable. Dunia Games, can they hold on? Ambitious effort, but the FHJ doesn't get to take down the XS1 Goliath. Venom shuts it down. It is going to be an attempt coming through for G as well. Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. They have the 2 locations on lockdown already. Is it enough, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? No, unfortunately, it's not. They need the triple cap as well. Alpha, they are going in for the push. This might just come through. Are we going to be able to see Cable Car platform on the takeover?
Oh no.
And it is Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill with the triple cap catch over.
Yes, if they hold it for 1 minute, they'll be able to get 36 points out of this. And let's see if they can hold it slowly but surely. They're slowly coming back now, AJ. And we're going to see all the score sheets coming out here for Astro. They have to be perfect here, AJ, if they want to come back here or if they want to win the game, AJ.
Well, keeping a triple cap for such a long time is such an impressive maneuver for the Astro 1 shot, 1 kill team. And look at the kill feed as well. It's just Astro all the way. And look at Yaya come back in here as well with a VTOL. And he slays just enough. As Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill might have done just enough. Are we going to be able to see the DH region overtake ID and also get this victory? It's 2-1. It looked impossible. It looked absolutely impossible at the start. They were playing catch up all the way, and now they look to end. They look to end Dunia Games, sitting down at the top of the world as they lose Bravo. They don't care. They need Dunia Games to do so much more. And the edge platform takeover comes through. Kali, and they finish that off as well. But Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill, has done it, Jericho.
Another choke. I mean, it's Astro. I'm telling you, AJ, domination, that's their game. They want to be down. They want to make that comeback, and they did. And now to one more so that they can move on. And AJ, Astro just played domination perfectly, AJ. That's all you can say, AJ.
Perfect? How do you do that? Right? How? Because we also
I don't know.
Get those triple caps. We also saw Dunia Games hold them back so well at that first half. They played catch-up gameplay, but it wasn't enough. They needed to go into game number 2. Sorry, they needed to go into the second half and literally exactly like what I said. They needed the triple cap. They needed to hold on to the triple cap, and they need at least 2 sides for a bit, and it broke down in that exact way. And when I was saying those things, in my mind, I was thinking, it's absolutely impossible. But they proved otherwise, Jericho.
Yes, they did. And AJ, that's probably their third or fourth time that they did that in a domination in this tournament, AJ. I don't know why they don't want to win it like already. They wanna keep it on the suspense, AJ. But it doesn't matter. They managed to pull it off, and now they just have to win one more game, AJ. And that game is Hardpoint of Fire Range, and it's their map, AJ.
And they've always shown us that they can do it on Hardpoint. They can do it on Domination as well. And they can get it done on two maps that were not even their own map. Like you rightfully pointed out, Jericho, they choked one time, right? And that was the previous match. And can they get it done this time? Because if they do, wow. I mean, I'm rooting for Astro one shot, one kill right now. Because I know Dunya Games can drop in there and then they can come back up. Yeah, possible, all that. But Astro one shot, one kill, they will make history if they get it done against Dunya Games here.
Yes, they will, AJ, and this is their time. This is their moment. They have to prove it here that they can drop down Dunya Games, and that's gonna be a toll on the Dunya Games side because they were top guns, first seed, but they're not really performing as that top seed, AJ.
They're not, and it's only because it is Astro that's going up against them. If anything, like we called it, right? Astro is the closest match to Dunya Games that we've seen thus far. Granted, we haven't seen the true talents of all of the other squads. We will tomorrow, ladies, German boys and girls. I guarantee you that today we saw a little bit of a sneak peek as well. So we know tomorrow's going to get crazy. So as we open this Hardpoint at Firing Range, do you think Astro will finish it off like that?
I feel like they will. Guitar has to go off though. Remember what we said, AJ. If he controls that white warehouse and gets just a lot of kills there, the game would be over, AJ.
Okay, so we know that Guitar can hold down two spots very, very well. Okay, now when we open up this Hardpoint at Firing Range, the most important one would be Command Center and warehouse. Front door is so difficult. So even as I say that though, it's Astro one shot with the lead here, 16-10, but it's not so much. This is just gonna give so many kills away. Command Center.
Yes, it is, AJ.
That
yes,
might shine.
Yes, he's definitely gonna shine here, but they need that rotation here. This next one's gonna be important for Astro because the command center and white warehouse, they're just really beside each other. So if you can manage to string up a lot of points from this can really change the game, AJ.
Oh, look at the pop of smoke, giving Clove the kill, but then a 2-on-1 situation will delete him from that. And Venom with the just crushing defense now at the command center, not allowing even one player from Astro to step in. Dunya Games are on the mark here. They don't look like they want to let this go. They want match for the fight.
Yes, they're not. They're actually doing everything right. And even with Clove not using a shotgun, the pressure is still there from everyone. Everyone's winning their gunfights, and all kill feeds going to DG. And as of now, Astro's really having a hard time. But, it's still an early game. They could just make that rotation, hold down the power positions, and let play around Guitar. That's all they have to do. Let Guitar do his thing, and you guys just have to win their gunfights.
Dolphin gets snuffed out by Zen. And look at Guitar getting taken out by Clove. And that might be the game changer though. But Guitar doesn't really need to worry about it that much because this hardpoint has not opened yet. Clove being here doesn't mean much. The question is, can they take Clove out? No, Clove yet again taking Guitar out. White warehouse domination unavailable for Astro one shot, one kill. Guitar can't even enter the white warehouse.
Yes, and AJ, as we can see, the points are racking up. Here comes the Predator Missile. Very good usage of that. And I think, AJ, we might see a Game 5, AJ. They're just really dominating this hard point, and everything is going well for DG, AJ. As soon as you said that, Astro does manage to come back, and now that's the break they need. They have to catch a break and slowly come back from this, AJ.
But Clove, look at this, man. Dunya Games, unrelentless, not letting go of the white warehouse. They want to finish it, and they want to finish it fast. They want to finish it now because they are already ready for game number 5. They are ready for the grand finals. They are ready to kick Astro one shot, one kill down into the lower brackets. Can they get it done as they set up their defense at the white warehouse? You know sure as hell if this is how they continue playing, Jericho, they can get it done.
And yes, they only need 20 points, and this is it. They will end it here with all the streaks that they have. ZZ, Goliath ready, and Cluster Strike ready. But Astro, they can still try to come back from this, but it's going to be really hard once everyone starts dropping their streaks, AJ. And I think this should be a game for DG, AJ.
I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked at the performance of Astro. One shot, one kill. But that's exactly what makes the Garena Invitationals just so amazing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Even at this stage, after watching them perform so well, we are unable to call this match between Astro One Shot, One Kill and Dunia Games. And I'll tell you why. Because they've been hiding it all, and they've been releasing all of their hidden talents here at the Invitationals. At the playoffs, day number 1, Dunia Games. What a way to show us that they can dominate Hardpoint.
Yes, AJ, and just like that, 10 more points. This should be a dub for Astro. We are definitely going to game number 5, AJ, and another game of 5, AJ. And just like that, 150 to 46, AJ. Astro, why? You had to put it to the game 5. Why?
I mean, both squads have choked equally so far, if you look at it.
Yes,
Jericho.
that's true.
I mean, you go into Hardpoint twice. Dunia Games, you know, we kind of expected Dunia Games to pick up game number 1. Didn't really go their way. Astro was there to sort that out, and this was the opportunity, right, for Astro to close it off. I mean, put things to rest, end the fight, and kick Dunia Games into the lower bracket. But look at their score, man. Not even able to join that 50-point club. They held Astro back. Crazy game.
Yeah. I don't know, AJ. It's just very unfortunate for Astro. You know, I thought they're gonna shock the world with this 3-1, but in the end, it's gonna be a 2-2, and then we're gonna go to a game number 5. But if you look at the side of DG, Clove just went off in ZZ as well with 16 and 22. So it just really came down to the gunfights of how Astro managed it. But they were confident enough, AJ, but they just couldn't win the gunfights, AJ.
And is this Dunia Games also showing the other squads that they might face off tomorrow that, hey, yeah, we are the first seeds, but hey, nothing much to fear here. We suck, you know, we play Summit, you know, we obviously can't win on Summit. We are going to be playing against 2 squads that play Summit really, really well. We can't play Summit. Maybe that's the news that Dunia Games is sending out.
Well, that just shows that they're going to probably ban Summit in the next day. They're not going to play that anymore.
Or they are dying. They are dying for their opponents to pick Summit because thinking they can't get it done. Because Dunia Games, man, come on. There's something wrong with those losses. They could have gotten it done and was not Dunia Games. There's something fishy is going on here, ladies, German boys and girls, and I just think Dunia Games does not want to end this fast because the mind games are still alive. And it could obviously be the same for Astro as well, but I think they are struggling, man. I would really pick, you know, Dunia Games for the final match here, only because Astros seem to have that spark and then they just lose it immediately.
Yeah, it's really weird, especially that S&D. You know, they could have ended in 3 games, like I said, but that game number 2 was just awful. How they played S&D was just terrible. And then now for game 5, I might switch over to DG just because what I saw in that S&D in game 2 was just really bad, AJ.
It was, right? And let's see if or not they can come in here, take all of our words, shove it back down our throats, and take this game against Dunia Games. Because right now, it really looks, I mean, to you guys, I don't know how does it seem on that side, right? But as I'm watching these matches, I feel like Dunia Game, they're kind of like outclassing Astro One Shot, One Kill right now. And I don't know if you guys see the same as well. I stand to be proven wrong, ladies, German boys and girls. Can Astro One Shot, One Kill overtake Dunia Games and kick them down into the lower brackets? Let's see, Jericho.
Here we go. Game number 5, Astro versus DG. S&D on Crossfire. And we're going to see the offense coming in from DG. I think now they're going to be rushing this. But at the same time, Astro's also rushing. So it's going to be anybody's round for this first round, AJ.
They go in for a push, and it's just an all-out rush slaughter for both of the squads. But look at Garena Games coming back in here. Cheek equalizing things up as well, but it's a 2-on-1. You've got a sniper on the other hand. It's going to be Ihan sent on the plant. The bomb will make Cheek come in here for the push, but can he get the shot? No, he doesn't. Why? Because Zen goes and drops far back in for that defense. I don't think Garena Games wants to go in here and lose round number 1, and that's exactly what they do. They will win it and take it away from Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill. Is the prediction going to come through, Jericho?
It might come through, but we'll see. It's just the first round. It does set that tone, but as you can see, Astro, they love that rush they did, and then they're gonna try to do that now. But actually, no, they're gonna try to slow it down now, and Garena Games also trying to slow it down. So it's gonna be they're just trying to complement each other slow. If someone's slow, they're gonna do it slow too. So it's just, let's see. No one's really trying to make a play here, unless that's the opening that they need, AJ.
Maybe it is, man, as ZZ gets taken out of the equation with a headshot, and Zen as well, as Ambition's KRM pops off, and it looks like it's a 5-on-3 situation with the trophy system destroyed. Ihan takes Ambition out of the equation as well. A 4-3, nothing that Garena Games cannot overcome. With the bomb in hand, they can still control the pace of this match. Jericho.
Yes, that is true, AJ. And we do see now 4v2 advantage of Astro. They just have to wait. You know, you're on the defense. Bomb is with them, but you don't have to do anything. You have to wait for them to make a play, and that is the play. And it's all up to Clove in a 1v4, AJ.
1v4. Clove, if anyone can get it done, it is him. He comes out for the fly, goes in. Dolphin taken out of the equation, and he's going to go in for a quick scope. Misses that, and he needs to be careful though with the KRM this time. And Few Boy, having too many bullets in that chopper, it just gives you that advantage. 1 apiece as Astro 1 shot, 1 kill takes that round.
And yes, just like that, it's going to be a back and forth now, 1-1. And how Astro played that S&D was perfect. You just have to play it slow. Try to get your picks with your sniper. You don't have to really push. And here we go. Let's see if DG can answer back, or will Astro take the lead.
Ambition almost getting taken out there, but look at that early plan coming in from ZZ. It looks like Garena Games will want to force Astro 1 shot, 1 kill in. Ihan and Clove, as they take Envy Boy as well as Guitar out of the equation, make things so much more difficult for Astro 1 shot, 1 kill, which means Garena Games should take this round as well, Jericho.
Yes, they have to take this round, but Dolphin with the melee, and now it's a 4v3, AJ. 20 seconds. I think Astro has to start pushing here. Here comes the push actually from the right side. Can they make a play here, AJ? Yes, they do. It's going to be a 3v1. It's all to Ihan, and Ihan takes that one, but the bomb will not. And just like that, AJ, they managed to make the comeback there.
They took it. Wow. Absolute wow coming in from Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, in a round that Garena Games clearly had won. 20 seconds on there, outnumbered, but they didn't allow that to stop them. They were not chased at all. They were not broken. They were not shaken. They went in, they took what's theirs, and that was that round. This time with that shot, once again, does not find an opponent that he can take down early in the game. Dolphin positions himself, and he's not going to get lucky as well, but lucky, I guess, in a way, because that cross without a smoke allows him to still be alive. Ihan and Few Boy down with a headshot. It's a 5-on-4, and Astro 1 shot, 1 kill at a disadvantage, but like they've shown, it means nothing. A quick toss of that thermite from Ihan for the protection on that bomb, and looks like Astro once again needs to come in for that retake.
And yes, we do see Astro. They did manage to retake that last round, but here comes the push action for Guitar. But it's going to be a little bit too much for him. He's just on his own. It's going to be a 3v4, AJ, and this should be a round for DG unless a miracle can happen here, AJ.
Looks like Astro as well as a Guitar, hand in hand, the squad and 1 MVP player. We're trying to get it done, but Venom with a 2-piece. Guitar all alone. QQ9, 10 seconds. Oh, he gets the kill. 8 seconds. Can he reach it? Can he go in? And he goes in for the defusal. Astro, Guitar with the clutch.
Woo! In the nick of time, AJ. In the nick of time. Wow. And Astro 3-1 already, AJ. Only needs 3 more, and now they're showing up on the S&D when it matters the most, AJ.
What they to show up more. They need to show up more. But so far, so good. They've done enough because they've taken away the attacking points from Dunia Games, which you know are so risky for Dunia to play so far. Because when you're on the attacking side, you call the pace of this game. It's going to be Dunia Games in here on the push so far. And once again, Bravo is going to be the name of the game of this search and destroy. One player at Butch is going to be keeping an eye on dead end. But look at the pile-up of the 4 players at the bus station, as well as that plant just waiting for the opportune moment. 1 minute 25 seconds on the clock, and Dunia Games does not need to rush, Jericho.
Yes, they don't need to rush. They can take their time, but no one's actually near that, and no one has sight. But I think Dolphin and Cheek has the vision, but they do know now the smokes will go down. And here we go. Bomb will go down. Can Astro retake again?
3-1 guitar. Oh, beautiful takedown by Cheek. It's a 4, and Cheek with one more, but he misses that by just a couple of centimeters. It's going to be Clove with a 2-piece Ambition as well as Guitar. Guitar on that shutdown, and it's going to be Zen this time on Dolphin. And Viewboy and Cheek, can they pull off anything? No, Cheek gets shut out as well. Zen goes in for that takedown. It's a 2-on-1, and Viewboy! Can he get it done? One more!
Oh.
But Clove, Lord Clove, takes it back for Dunia Games when it mattered the most.
They could have done something out of it, but I just saw Dolphin just run in the middle, and then he was just met by 2 GG players. If he waited for Amphiboy, they could have managed to do a retake, but Clove just answers him, and knowing that opening pick by Cheek just stops the defense of DG, AJ.
Superb and superb push coming in here so far, and it looks like the dead end is getting breached by one player who could be Clove. KRM, very cheeky gameplay. He can't get too cocky. Cheek in here with a quick flash, and it looks like that is enough to just hold the players from Dunia Games back for just a little bit. And Viewboy, he could have just focused in a little bit more. He would have been able to take down a player from Dunia Games. Sometimes you just need to have the foresight of Indra. This looks like Ihan in here with those shots. Wallbang not gonna get that player down, but Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill with a 5-player right now, goes in for that plant. Venom taken down already, which means the sting cannot come through. Ihan with the attempt, doesn't get that shot, doesn't get the takedown, and Viewboy closes Clove out of this game as well. And look at that ambition! 2-piece shutdown! As we see Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill, take point number 4, Jericho.
And yeah, and that offensive route was really good coming in from Astro. They just managed to play it against them. You know, all their spots were actually on point. You know, you had Amphiboy in that middle building with that chopper just laying down shots and giving DG another. Oh, so close, and he got it, AJ. He got it.
Cheek with a beautiful takedown on Venom. Goes in clips with the first shot. Takedown on the second shot. Just too good, man. Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. Sometimes it takes 2, but as long as he gets the job done. And Viewboy still with the Indra type of chopper gameplay, not able to go in as good, but it's still a 5-on-4 situation with Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill with the lead, 4-2 on the attacking side as well. ZZ with the wall bangs as Cheek takes Ihan out of the equation. Beautiful hit shot coming through, and Astro 1 shot, 1 kill. Poised to go into the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Can they get it done? No, Jericho. Oh, will Dunia Games make a comeback here?
This round should be for Astro, but they managed to get 1, Cheeks get 1, and it's only up to Zen in a 1v4. Bomb will go down soon enough, but Zen in an improbable situation, AJ. This should be 5-2 Astro.
4-2 so far, Zen, as he takes Guitar out of the equation. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Can Zen from Dunia Games get it done? I can give you the answer right now. I highly doubt it. It's going to be up against Ambition, Cheek, as well as Dolphin. 2 snipers, Ambition in with the KRM, even if they go in for this drop back. But Zen right now closing in. Ambition might get taken down, but look at that, man. Dolphin with the chop gives Astro point number 5.
And AJ, it might be the same story as game number 2. DG took that 6-2. And can Astro take this 6-2, AJ? And just like that, Astro's actually showing up. And they want to play S&D Game 5. Okay, we get it. But they have to start showing up in the next day, AJ.
Well, this time, Dunia Games, they go in for the smoke cross. Smart, because Cheek is just a little too dangerous. I really wonder why some of the players usually go in for the cross. I mean, it just makes no sense, right? When you take it up against players like Whoopi, Cheek, and all, without the smoke, it's so dangerous, man. 5 Cheek taking ZZ out. It looks like Dunia Games already on that handicap so early. ZZ. This is going to be his final opportunity to make a difference. Astro 1 shot, 1 kill with the plant so far, Jericho. And things look good for them.
Yes, we do see Venom making the play. He does make the play. It's a 4v3 now, but 2v4, AJ. Can Astro still manage to make this comeback, or will DG take this round, AJ?
Oh, DG drove in here with the push this time. Are they going to be able to take it? Ambition with a 2-piece.
An ambitious gameplay from Ambition gives Astro one shot, one kill, a ticket to the Garena final. Straight up, what a play! Dunia Games did not see that coming, Jericho.
That was beautiful. Ambition just hit one shot after one shot after one shot, and it just spills. Wow. And now they're moving on to the grand finals, AJ, and we were right. They were going to take it, but they just wanted to go to a game number 5, AJ.
Sorry, I allowed my Gunzo laugh to come out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But that's the exact laugh that the players from Astro, one shot, one kill, released there at that very end. 6-2 victory. 6-2 well-deserved victory. If there is one squad that has shown us that they deserve that grand final spot, it is this squad that worked their way all the way from the bottom, sitting down there at that second seed spot, and then taking out that number 1 seed, Dunia Games Esports. I did not see it coming, but we called it. If there's anyone who could do it, it was Astro.
Yes, AJ, but then again, I feel like it came down to that last map pick by Dunia Games. I'm pretty sure that's their favorite map, if I'm not mistaken, but it's their favorite map on a different game mode, which is S&D, which you can't really rely on your aggressiveness, AJ. And they just kept on going. Remember, Cheek just kept on watching this. He kept on sniping the cross 2 rounds straight. He got like 2 kills there, and it's just, I don't know how long it took for DG to put smokes in the cross. It just took them so long, and it ended up making 6-2, AJ.
I know, right? The smoke on the cross. That should have been round 1 tactic, but
exactly.
Gee, I don't know. I'm not a pro player. I just sit down here and talk. But the meta of the day. The meta of the day looks like losing the coin toss, man. Look at what Astro has gotten done here. 3-2, unsuspecting, taking all the maps that Dunia Games brought them in. Yes, they gave away their 2 firing range, but they don't care. As long as they manage to dominate and with that ticket into the grand finals, they just are 1 series away from representing Garena at the world stage.
That's all you have to say, AJ. 1 more series, but then again, they're more relaxed now, and the team that they're gonna go against is gonna be hot. And based on experience, AJ, going from losers bracket is actually kind of better than just chilling up on the grand finals, AJ. I don't know about you, but it might be hard for Astro to take it home. But then again, these are the best teams, so we'll see who's really gonna be the best tomorrow, AJ.
Okay. Dunia Games really need to be on their feet, right? Because as we go in here to the next match tomorrow, neither one of this team, okay? Neither ALMGHTY or NRX Jeremiah 2911 has played their best yet, okay? Yes, you may say that, oh dude, ALMGHTY took on RSG. IQ gameplay from the start. You think the Lion City representing IQ Call of Duty Mobile gods will want to give away all of their strats on day 1 of the playoffs and then allow these monsters to feed off of them tomorrow? I highly doubt that, Jericho. So whoever DG faces, dude, it's not going to be easy to climb back into the grand final spot.
It's not going to be easy, but I feel like DG, they just have to show what they showed in group stage, I know. But then again, here comes what I said. The experience of all the other teams, this is where it's going to show. And DG, very young team, very hungry, but it just shows you what they're capable. They're capable of losing. You know, these guys are beatable, and that's what Astro did, AJ.
Well, and what a way to actually put it, right? Because Astro 1 shot 1 kill. I don't know how many people pegged them for the win here, right? Because quite honestly, in Call of Duty Mobile, Dunia Games has always been touted as the team, right? The squad. Yes, we may have seen, Garena Invitationals being won by NRX prior to this last year, But Dunya Games, they just always had this air of superiority around them, right? And they kind of maintained that in the group stages of the Garena Invitationals. But at the playoffs, it was none other than Astro, one shot, one kill, who showed you sit up there as the kings because we did not show you what we are capable of. And when we try, you fall. Is this going to be the same story that Dunya Games faces tomorrow yet again? If it is, what a sad, sad end it would be.
That just shows, AJ, that the group stage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get 50 wins there, but if you come into the playoffs and you lose, it doesn't matter, AJ.
16-11, and at this point, when we took a look at the hardpoint match, right, it looked like Dunya Games was going to go in there and smash Astro one shot, one kill. And this is where I thought to myself, right, oh dude, Astro's so outclassed. I don't know if or not they can take this up against Dunya Games in that final match, because this was clearly a Dunya victory, and what a commanding victory it was, right, Jericho? It allowed Astro almost no space at all to show what they're made of. But it could have also been a pure mind game strategy coming in from Astro one shot, one kill, now that we think of it. Because we were kind of doubting Guitar to be super heroic with those fights and all, but when they came in here, it was the Dunya Game side that ravaged them. And that gave them a huge amount of confidence going into that final match. Could that overconfidence be what Astro played on and preyed on? It looks like that's what it was.
Yes, it looked like it was like that. You know, they managed to pick those maps actually and just lose. But they just, you know, it just showed how much their team is composed, AJ. Like how much they were ready for this. They knew if they were going to come down to this, they would just have to be calm, cool, and collected. And in the end, it paid off in that game number 5, AJ. But, you know, they have to step up, because that kind of gameplay will not be enough to go up against ALMGHTY or NRX, AJ.
It's so hard to call, right? It's so hard
Yes.
to call because of how the group stages were. Because there was no fight in the group stages for the top 6. I'm sorry. No matter how much you want to, you know, construe that. But yeah. Picking up that surprising MVP this time. A well-deserved, man. 19 on that average kill. He died quite a number of times as well, but super on those assists. Picking up that average score of 3-3-2-1. This guy will be going all the way to bed screaming, yeah, boy, tonight, man.
I think I would make Ambition the MVP though, AJ, for me. And as we do see our standings, AJ, our first match a while ago, Yoodo RSG going home and ALMGHTY taking it 3-1. And then we do have the second game, we do have NRX Jeremiah versus NU Anarchy. 3-2. It went to a game 5, and now they're going to meet tomorrow in the lower bracket semifinal, ALMGHTY versus NRX Jeremiah. And we do see our final match for today. It was DG Esports versus Astro, one shot, one kill, 3-2. And we do see Astro taking over the grand finals already, but now we're going to see what's going to happen tomorrow, AJ. It's going to be some straight up banger.
I don't know what to expect. I thought the playoffs was going to be fairly easy to call. It has been easy to call as far as, you know, the MSP is concerned. When it comes to these other regions, especially with, you know, what we have just seen, it's so difficult because Astro one shot, one kill, man, dude, they pulled that out of nowhere, and they dropped matches that we really thought they were going to be so strong on. This might be something that the MSP side needs to fear for tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going to be the outcome? Can NRX go all the way back up to the top once again and be crowned the champions of Garena, or are we going to see them getting upset? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is AJ and I am the Mustachio with the one and only Coach Jericho on the mics. Thank you so much for chilling with us and allowing us to bring you the action. Jericho, before we do go, man, do you have a prediction for the ALMGHTY versus the ALMGHTY versus the NRX Jeremiah 29-11 match?
I gotta go with the NRX boys. You know, I call them the best team in the world.
And I'm down. Anyone, I'm telling you, NRX, they're come here. They love being the underdogs in the tournament, and
Yeah.
they're about to show it tomorrow, AJ.
Jericho's gone all in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Since he has picked NRX, the Mustachio needs to pick Almighty. Let's get down and dirty tomorrow. The Mustachio as well as Jericho, thanks you for chilling with us. Make sure you hit that like before you go. Take care. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow, same time.